In a world where strangers are losing memories, these unlikely heroes will band together to find the truth and do some really awesome stuff. We are the Unfortunate Suns!
Hello, everybody! Woo! Welcome back to TPK's Unfortunate Suns! Wow. We'd like to welcome you back to episode 2. This is episode 2, yeah! Woo! So a couple things before we start, guys. So by now, these are all pre-recorded, so before they're released. But by now, we should have all of our socials up. So if you guys want to go follow us on Spotify or YouTube, I hope you're on one of those listening to us. But if you want to go follow those, make sure to follow us at TPK, or sometimes they're under TPK D&D Podcast. And if you want to find us on Instagram or Twitter, on Twitter, make sure to look up TPK or TPK D&D Podcast. And then on Instagram, you'll find us at tpk.dnd. It's a lot of confusing socials because they hate us up in here. But other than that, anything else? Anything else from anybody?
I think we're ready to go.
We're ready to go. And so let's begin episode 2 of Unfortunate Suns. You're...
Oh my gosh. It was the dramatic pause. Like, Unfortunate Suns.
So, do we need a recap? Should we recap real quick? Do y'all want to recap?
Sure.
Just so y'all remember. Yeah, I don't need to remember anything.
Neither do I. But, I think this guy needs some.
Just quick.
Okay. We left the tavern to go to May Arms to receive our weaponry the last morning. Met Boshin. We went to a library and bought some books.
Yes.
Some really weird ones. We bought our tickets to the fair.
Yeah.
And me and Elijah and Therio went to go, or Crucio and Therio went to go, beat the tickle.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
And we now have a brand new tickle in our midst.
I am the tickle.
Therio is the tickle.
Thank you.
Tickled him!
I broke my arm twice.
This is true.
Me and Reggie raced on water.
Oh, yeah. And it should be mentioned that Reginald won.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I got a Pegasus.
What is that, plush Pegasus?
I got a Pegasus plush.
And then Reginald and Therio wanted to go to the Labyrinth Mirror Maze. So I went and I found a mermaid tank.
Casually.
And a music box.
Do you remember her name?
Didn't
he write it down?
Let him cook. You!
She wrote it on the glass. There was no spelling you needed to do.
Leira. Lyra. I got it.
I was so scared he did not write that down.
No, because I know I did, because I asked you what it was like 30 seconds after you telling me.
Yeah, you're right.
And I told her I'd be back to help her out. And we met Therio and Reginald outside the Mirror Maze. And we found our way to our seats.
Indeed.
Where we are going to start
The carnival.
The carnival.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let us begin right where you let out.
We need to do that every session.
So, as you guys,
Getting swifty.
as you guys are walking in, after the very eventful night you guys have already had, you begin walking in to this big red and blue striped tent. It's very big. It's weird. You've never been in a tent this big before, especially you two. You two have never been. Elijah and Therio have never been in a tent.
Better in big tent?
Big tent guy, right? Or a big tent guy, I guess.
But you two have never really been in a tent this big before, and it's an interesting sight to see. There's lots and lots of kids, lots and lots of people, and there's this music coming out of different little boxes playing the same song. It's a little creepy, but it's got some entertainment value. But lots of children of all species. You see a lot of halflings and elven kids and human kids, and like a half orc every once in a while. Walk in, and just a bunch of different families laughing and having a good time, finding their seats. So when you walk in, you see what is that called? Bleachers. You see these like wooden-esque bleachers to the right of the tent, wooden-esque bleachers to the I pointed to the left when I meant right of the tent. There's bleachers to the left of the tent. And then there's two sets of very small bleachers at the front of like the entrance that you can sit at, but they're pretty packed right now as people are filling in every space that's available. You see in the middle of a room, there is one pole structure that has a rope on the top tied to another pole structure across from it. And you see this big netting on the floor that's just laying there relaxed. Yeah, there's a couple of what appears to be workers, people dressed up in like this makeup and like clown wigs and stuff. And they have big squeaky noses, big clown shoes, and other stuff like that. So yeah.
This is interesting. I don't think
There's quite a bit of character here.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
It's so nice. Isn't this so nice, everybody?
Yeah. I mean,
we deserve this respite.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I don't know. I don't like the people with the funny looking faces.
No, everyone's different. I mean,
no, I mean the clowns.
Oh.
Yeah, the clowns. They're the guys with the
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'm too fond of those guys.
There is a good few racists here, isn't there?
How do you know? What? Were they racist?
Let's go find our seats.
Okay. Alright. In we go. We have tickets, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We bought tickets earlier.
Right.
So what?
Silly boy.
Where? Where do you want to go? Which area?
Where would you like to sit? We have tons of bleachers.
You want to just find something front and center?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
Reggie?
Are you okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a lot going on. Yeah, seats are fun.
Okay.
Very cool. I don't think I ever asked you this. Are you fine with me calling you not Reginald all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was like a soldier thing or whatever you are.
No, people call me Reggie all the time because
Okay, cool.
Reginald's a bit long-winded and
True.
Just a hair.
Yeah. A bit refined.
yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Good.
Alright, yeah, let's go find our seat.
Let's skedat.
Skedaddle.
So, do y'all want to go, like, what bleacher side? Right, left? You know, doesn't matter.
Front row of
Front row of the left one?
left ones.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's what
great.
you're gonna say.
Perfect.
That's a mistake. You die immediately.
Oh.
No, you make your way to the. There's enough people not there. The left side of the bleachers, or the left bleachers, are pretty bigger than most of the sides of the bleachers. Things like that. So you're able to find basically somewhat front row and center, off to the right a little bit, but front row enough. As you're sitting there, you see a bunch of like little kids like kind of eyeing the three grown adults in the front rows as they start going.
Elijah's just giddy. He's just like,
Reginald's got his stuffed animal in hand. Just
Yeah, they're kind of eyeing all the.
extravagant
How
staff.
tall is
Just-
Bucky?
I'm just under 6 foot.
Same. 5'11".
Okay.
How tall are you?
I'm probably like... I'm not tall. I'm probably like 5'9".
So
we're probably all about
We have a hairy dwarf.
A hairy dwarf.
And let's do it.
So you're able to sit down in the bleachers. The wood is kind of old. It looks to be very portable wood. You know, they pick it up, they take it out, things like that. But you're able to find your seats and you're able to get comfortable enough.
The DM is currently getting comfortable.
Yeah, it's
set.
hot in here, so I'm taking off my sweatshirt, guys. But yeah,
Man, I wish.
as time goes by, more people come in, filling in, and then the lights begin to dim in the place until it's like a dark kind of shadow with a spotlight every once in a while. And then you see somebody start walking up in the middle of the place. And all of a sudden a spotlight goes directly on that person, and it is the man that was walking through the crowd a little whiles back, last session. The ringmaster looking man with the big top hat and big suit on. As he says, welcome, welcome everyone of this town of... And he kind of looks off to the back of where he came. There's a back entrance of the tent, and he looks off, and you can see people are like wording something. Strawberry! This wonderful town of Strawberry. How is everyone doing?
Ooh.
Yeah, nice energy in here. So we'd like to thank you for coming to our wonderful fair. We'd like you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As he walks away.
I like him.
At that moment, you start hearing a loud roar of music come through the back end of the tent. As you see people, a couple people with instruments start walking in, start filing in towards the back end of the tent. With these instruments, you see what appears to be three little, very make-upped, very clothed, colorful, wigged clown individuals. One, a very, very big orc man. One appears to be tiefling. And one is a goblin, as it seems. As they're all dressed up in clown attire in this little, what appears to be a little clown car. That you can see them walk, what it looks to be a clown car, it's more like a clown cart. What looks to be like a little clown cart, as they all have their feet sticking out, walking, instead of anything moving it. And they have a little wheel as they're like steering, as they all get out of the vehicle, they start doing what appears to be a lot of slapstick comedy. A lot of hitting each other, throwing pies at each other. Very, very like kid stuff to make the kids laugh. Everybody make a perception throw.
Oh.
Tomfoolery going on.
One.
Yep. Natural
18.
one. Natural one for me. Total of 2.
14.
14. Therio and Elijah, you notice that these clowns aren't very happy doing what they're doing. They look like they hate their job. They look like they're kind of miserable, but they're like, oh, they're like putting on a fake smile. They're like, what are you doing here? Oh, a pie to the face. Something like that. As they just continue the act.
It is so good.
Just a bunch of slapstick, just a bunch of quick, just things to make people laugh. And then about 30 minutes go by of that, or not 30 minutes, about 15 to 20 minutes go by of that same kind of act as they begin to walk out of the place. With that, sorry guys. With that, sorry guys.
Was that it?
With that, they walk out, and what appears to be 2 drowish people on stilts walk out from the back of the tent. These in the front of the tent. Never mind. I don't know what I was saying. A couple of 2 drowish people look about the same height, the same hair color, this very bright white and very grayish skin. Come out from the back of the tent in a bunch of very extravagant clothes, but it's very tight clothing. As they walk on these stilts, you see that they get on 2 different posts, the 2 posts that have a line in between them. And you see as the clown individuals start fastening a net underneath them onto each of the posts, and then they have 2 other posts that are smaller that they start fastening a net toward. It's this big net, a catching net, basically. At this time, you see the 2 of them let go of their stilts, get on the platforms, and start walking across the tightrope. They both balance across the tightrope, doing a couple jumps and flips every once in a while. It's a girl and a guy, and the girl would grab that guy's hand as she tries to fall off, and he swings her up, and she gets flung in the air, and then balances back on the tightrope. It's a lot of this balancing act until finally they both grab onto the rope and let go, dropping down into the nets. At that time, as soon as they dropped, 2 big, what appears to be, are heard from the back of the tent. It kind of shakes the audience, and everybody looks to the left to see 2 what appears to be fire lions. 2 lions that are set ablaze naturally. It's not like they're on fire. You can see their scaly skin almost resembles lava in a way, and their mane is completely made out of fire, traveling down their back to their tail like a big flame. As they begin walking out to the middle of the crowd, or not the middle of the crowd, the middle of the stage, they ask the audience. You see the two individuals say, "Now we need a brave volunteer."
Elijah shoots his hand up
Reginald
as fast as he could.
Upon seeing this, Reginald just sinks into the bench. Just
Raise for your hand.
Elijah, this is for kids.
So roll a performance.
Nat 20.
Oh, okay.
no way.
And then plus 4, so 24.
24. Okay, so you're saying him too?
and this guy right here. Me.
Elijah.
Yes, we have a brave volunteer.
Yes.
and his friends. Come on.
Come on, guys! I'm gonna grab him. and start like running.
Come on, you two. So as you begin pulling them up, the net is taken away. The net that was fastened is laying on the ground again. And basically another covering, a big covering goes over the net, and they put 2 blocks on it. 2 big blocks, and then they say, now, you will stand right here, and they say right in the middle. They point you right in the middle and kind of adjust you. And then that's the girl kind of adjusts you right in the middle.
Very cool.
And then
My bad.
oh my word. And then the guy kind of grabs you and he gestures you to the top of this big stump. And he gestures you to the top of the other big stump. And then they go and they go to this crate and they pull out 2 mitts as they put it on your hands and your hands.
2 mitts?
Yeah, mitts. Like very thick mitts, basically. And then and then they say, don't worry, we will be right here just in case, accidents happen.
What is accidents?
And then they give you a hoop filled with oil.
What do we do?
Wow.
They both give you hoops filled with oil, and they're like, the guy starts like gesturing, lift up in the air.
I didn't sign up for this.
As you two begin to lift the hoops up into the air, the girl walks over to you. The guy's still by you, and then another assistant is by you. Just this kind of gnomish woman who has a cigarette in her mouth.
Complaining.
She's actually the woman you saw earlier in the Labyrinth of Mirrors. But the woman, drowish woman, comes up to you, Elijah, and she starts handing you what appears to be some charcoal in your hands. Hold on to this tight. When I say, you are going to say, come here, and then you are going to give Freebie one of these. No. And then you are going to give Fire one of these.
I love animals. This is so cool.
Oh, that's good. And she kind of taps you on the back. All right, who is ready to see the fire lions jump through the ring? Woo! Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go on and say it, kid.
Come here.
Oh, you gotta say his name.
Fyro.
Fire. Okay. So the lion by Therio begins running, jumps in the air, jumps straight through the hoop, kind of doing a little roll, and then lands on the ground. A trail of fire trails through the air, lighting the hoop on fire. You cannot feel anything with the mitts over your hands, but you feel the fire as it's kind of hot but not uncomfortable, just blazing in front of you. As you hear, woo! The crowd cheering. The lion, fire comes down and chews some of the charcoal treats.
Can I put its face while it's right there?
It's awesome. So
the mane's on fire.
So as you try to pet his face, it's warm. It's warm, but it's not like scorching hot. But if you keep petting it, you're like, ah! And then the girl kind of looks over at you and says, "Be careful.
You're coming home with me."
Tiger." What?
No. I'm looking at the lion and be like, "You're coming home with me."
All right. Then they'll call Freebie.
Come here, Freebie.
No. So, jumping in the air straight through the hoop. The same exact thing. The crowd cheering so loudly as the flaming hoop catches on fire. You feel nothing. But the fire is right above you. As it jumps straight down, flame shoots through the air as Freebie comes over and eats out of your hands as you pet his face, or her face actually. She is hotter than fire, but once it gets too hot, you stop petting them. As the crowd starts clapping, she raises up her hands and starts clapping too. And she says, thank you, everyone. You can go sit down, buddy. And she pats your back. The two assistants grab the hoops with their straight hands, no mitts on their hands, as they kind of whip it back and forth and then throw it off. Seeing somebody else catch it and throw water on the hoops. Basically extinguishing the fire. Sorry, guys. My throat's dry. But tapping you back, you three go and sit back down. As the Drowish woman gets out a rope and basically lights it aflame across the main, or not a whip. The Drowish woman gets a whip, and the Drowish man also pulls out a whip, and they both have dueling whips. As they strike it across the main, the whip lights on fire. As they start whipping back and forth, the lion does tricks, running around. Both lions run around, each having their own person. You see fires with the Drowish woman and Freebius with the Drowish man as they're doing a bunch of tricks, slashing, woo, clapping at the crowd, slashing, clapping.
I fed them.
And then, after a little while, they wave to the crowd as they get back on their huge big sticks, climbing almost acrobatically onto the stilts as they walk away on their big stilts, once again with the fire tigers, waving to all of you.
This is amazing.
Never do that again.
Can we not do?
What do you mean? Y'all didn't like that?
Holding a flaming
Yeah, Mittens.
lion jumped over my head.
They wouldn't do it if it wasn't safe. Wasn't that so cool?
Let's talk about boundaries.
That's the whole idea of a carnival.
Okay.
That's not safe.
It was okay. Look, I know. I'm sorry, but that was a lot of fun.
For you.
And for you, I saw you smiling up there.
I'll do it. I'll do it if I get paid.
Shaking.
I'll do it if I get paid, but that was for free. I work for free.
Oh my
It
bad.
was also terrifying.
Well, thanks for indulging my curiosity.
No, I mean the carnival was fun, but
It's not done
it
yet.
was fun. Oh, dang. Okay.
Is it done?
So, you, Elijah, as you're in the middle of this talking, this almost bickering a bit, you, Elijah, hear very familiar music.
There's the shape of water.
As you see somebody with a big music box, a very familiar music box, sit it right on one of the stumps near the pillars. As they sit it down on one of the stumps, you see a big, huge tank. A big, huge tank of water get
No, keep it going.
Sorry, guys. Ryan's trying to pour something in his cup, and it's making me laugh.
That's yours. Oh, you're right.
What's happening?
We're just talking about
Was that?
cups.
Did you think that was your cup?
Yeah.
So you thought he was pouring? Yeah.
I was like, thanks, dog. I was like, how generous.
I think I am. He's not that nice.
Not that much of a gentleman.
But when Ryan sips on
Sorry.
no, you're good. So, placing the music box down on the stump, a very familiar music box, very familiar music to you, Elijah. As your ears kind of perk up as you look to the center stage, you see a very huge tank of water. All three of you see a very huge tank of water get pushed out into the middle of the crowd. The nets and the coverings on the nets have been taken away, rolled up, and basically pushed to the side of the entrance of the tank. Or, not tank, the entrance of the tent. As there is a tank full of water what appears to be some mer creature inside. As the music begins playing, some more buckets upon huge buckets of water are placed all around the center of the stage. Being intrigued, y'all are examining what's happening right now. As this mer creature in the middle, having bright or dark red hair, kind of pale skin, but a green scaly mermaid tail, the scales traveling up almost to her neck, kind of like Spotchy in a way, but traveling up. You see, she looks different than she did before. She's bedazzled with like jewels and different sort of things to make her look pretty, which she was pretty before, but to make her look shinier, like majestic almost in a way.
Guys, that's Lyra.
This is the
mermaid I was telling y'all about. I told y'all I met a mermaid.
Yes.
What do you mean what's a mermaid? You're
We
looking at her.
we had this discussion.
Isn't she beautiful?
What?
Is it in water?
Yeah. Do you not know what a mermaid is?
So, at this confusion of Therio not knowing what a mermaid is, Lyra comes out of the water, not facing you guys yet. She's looking around the crowd, kind of waving a bit, and as she waves, the water beneath her in her huge tank, it's a lot bigger of a tank that you saw earlier, and this tank doesn't have a lid on top. As she starts waving outside of the tank, the water beneath her starts moving left, right, as it comes out of the water, out of the tank. As it comes, the water comes
out of the water.
out of the tank. As the water begins coming out of the tank in splotches upon splotches of like little, almost bubbles.
Sorry.
Keep going.
Little things of what appears to be bubbles and little water bubbles floating in the air as she begins shooting them out above the crowd. With one dive back into the tank and a leap into the air, the water picks up with her, almost as if the water is following her body movements. It suspends her in the air a bit, lifting her above. And as she waves her hands around, each bucket of water starts leaving that area, starts leaving that bucket into one stream connecting to one point at the top of the tank. Looking to be these 4 or 5 different streams of water circling around the whole tent. Very beautifully unique. Nothing you guys have ever seen before. As it reaches the tip of the tank, all in this huge cluster water bubble, she shoots it down onto the ground, and in 5 glistening pillars, they're frozen in ice, surrounding her huge tank. After they're frozen, she grabs the ice, shattering it and turning it back into water, as it kind of falls down like rain over the center of the stage. And as it begins to fall, it picks up once again, and you start seeing an image begin to form as this little cluster of birds begins flapping. A little cluster of water birds begins flapping all around, flying above you, and then flying to the left, audience all over the place. Then splashes down on the ground. You feel like your face get a little wet as it splashes on the ground. And as it splashes, she throws her hands up in the air and kind of stills the water suspended in air. And as she moves her fingers, each little water bubble begins to make this structure of a town, this structure of a building, and you see this whole city around the center of the stage. You hear a couple, like people amazed at what's happening right now. As she lifts the water back in the air, she spins around finally to see you three. And she notices you in particular. You see what appears to be a little smile draw on her face as she notices you. As she waves, she like does a little wave, her whole body begins to move left, right with the water, and then whoosh, out of the tank in this little water bubble floating in air, taking this mer creature with her. She floats around the stadium in this huge water bubble. As she makes her way to you, her head sticks out of her head and her upper body with her hands sticks out of the bubble. As she gets very close to your face,
Hi, Lyra.
and she waves, and then she waves as a little cloud, ice cloud, floats right above your head. And then with a little wave, you feel the clouds start to break as water starts falling all over your head. And you hear a couple kids laugh, and you see her like physically like move, but no sound comes out. And she like, a big smile happens on her face as she floats back to her tank in her little water bubble. The crowd around her is still laughing at what had happened. As the water around her starts swarming back into the tank in all the little buckets. She makes her way back into the tank and kind of rests her arms on she kind of rests her head on her arms on the edge of the tank as she still stares at you a little bit, waving to everybody, but she's catching your gaze. Sorry, guys. Your gaze. Oh, my word. Oh, my
God.
We're children.
We're children. It all started earlier before what you said about the tent, and then ever since then I've been giggly.
She's catching your gaze as she'll look at you and she'll smile and she'll wave a little bit. As she goes back into her tank, they start pushing her out as she's still kind of looking at you, smiling a little bit, but waving to the rest of the crowd as she goes back. She makes her way back into the tent.
Isn't she just stunning?
You are dripping wet.
You are dripping wet. Yeah.
I don't mind.
I
Interesting.
prestidigitation.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, is she like a human?
That's Lyra. She's a
Yeah.
mer person.
You said that, but is she human and she turns into?
She's half human, half fish. She didn't have legs. She has a tail.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Did you speak? You spoke to her, but did she speak to you?
No. She well, when we first met, she was a little shy, a little off-put. I didn't necessarily know what to think. But she's trapped. It's like they're forcing her to be here. She pointed at things, and she was able to spell out her name in bubbles across the glass that I met her in. And I told her after the show that I would come see her again and try to help her out.
When you say help her out, what do you mean?
At that time, the people get the box of music that was once there. The music slowly stops. As they get it out, you start seeing what appears to be a you start seeing what appears to be a half-elven man make his way into the middle of the crowd. As he makes his way into the middle of the crowd, he has very scraggly...
He stepped on a frog.
My bad, dog.
That was a little.
Everybody at home, he was staring at me while he did that. And I was like, what is he about to do?
What I'm about to do is crack the door because I was rough.
Oh, no. Oh.
He just punched a hole through the chair. Here, close it. Yo! Close the door. We'll open it. Oh, Paul.
Open that window.
My bad, guys. That Sonic really non-sponsored.
Sonic did something to him.
Speaking to him. Mad facts.
What was the name of the lions? It was Fire and
Freya.
Freya.
Free fire.
So it's a half-elven man?
Yeah, the guy that just walked out was a half-elven man.
Yes.
He's a half-elven man, what appears to be some sort of lute instrument that he has in his hand. Something. It's a weird instrument. If y'all like to take like a performance, or would it be performance? What is that?
History?
Maybe history.
Maybe.
History.
Maybe just perception. Or to see like what kind of instrument?
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception to view it. History to identify what it is.
Yeah, history. If y'all want to see it, if y'all want to roll it.
Medicine, because music is life.
You know what? Are you rolling too?
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna give guidance to you this time.
I bet.
Start giving guidance to other people other than me.
Impossible.
History?
Yeah.
13.
You
You got a D4, so.
It's a very.
It's not bad.
It is a sort of lute, but it's a lute that can manipulate string sounds. It can be almost an orchestra in a way. You remember these types of magical instruments, well, it's not really magical, but they can give magical properties to. It's very easy to manipulate the sound that comes out of this instrument. That's as much as you can gather from the 13. What'd you have?
7.
Okay, you don't know any of that. You're actually stupid.
Okay.
Well, you see, that is insert what you just said.
Insert DM speak.
But as he comes out with the instrument and this very scraggly, he has very long, kind of white and black clothes draped along him. He's very pale skinned. As he comes out, you see him pull out the instrument, and then almost in a whisper, but everybody can hear it, you hear him say, "My name is Orpheus." As he starts playing this instrument, it's a little weird to hear, a little familiar to hear. All of these instruments should not be coming out of this one lute. And as he begins strumming, there's a sense of peace over the crowd. This is a sense that's not familiar to you, but it's familiar to the both of you. As it's almost as in unison, the whole crowd takes a relief of breath. And at this moment, the surroundings around you, except for the crowd, begin to disappear. And you're taken to what appears to be some lush forest all around you. You see birds flying in the air, chirping. You see animals, deers. You see animals.
It was the...
You see birds in the air. You see animals walking across. Orpheus is no longer in the middle of the room, but you can see the people in the stands across from you and to the right of you. Everybody's in this journey together. With a swoosh of wind, everything disappears. And you all are taken to what appears to be this snowy environment. But it's not cold. You feel no sense of cold. You feel no sense of shiver down your bones, shiver down your spine. But you're in these mountains, these gentle, snowy mountains with bright, beautiful snow and a bright, sunlit sky above you. And it's calming to be here. And then you make it to what appears to be a very empty beach with a mountainous structure off in the distance. What appears to be some sort of bell tower on the top. The waves brushing against the ground. You hear a couple of oohs and ahs in the crowd. You see some kids like on the edge of their seat, kind of interested in what's happening.
Is this bell tower familiar? Like, just the scenery itself?
Roll a history check.
Eight.
No. It's a bell tower.
It's a bell tower.
It's a nice looking bell tower.
It looks
too.
like a bell tower.
That makes sense.
But
Smells like a bell tower.
you can even smell the sea and everything around you. You can smell the seaweed and the fresh beach sand. It's weird, but it's enjoyable. And then you hear a boom from the bell tower, a loud ring. Therio, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Huh?
14? You, as the bell begins ringing, you get a headache in the top of your head, but nothing extremely out of the ordinary. But it begins hurting over and over again. As the music begins to stop, the place around you begins melting away. And you're brought back into the big tent arena that you once ran. And you hear the crowd go, whoa, yeah! Clapping.
That was awesome, guys! This is so cool!
Are all my belongings still there?
Make an investigation or perception check.
Do perception. You'll never believe what I'm doing this with. Guidance. Oh, I don't need it. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what the roll is. Oh, okay. 23.
23? All of your belongings are there. So you kind of got a little suspicious that this was like a scam or like they were about to steal stuff from you. But all of your belongings are there. As you begin looking around, you notice even the like workers there and the people and the other people helping were mesmerized by what was happening. So even they, it seemed that even they were affected by it.
I get affected, you know what I mean?
You rolled a 23.
Yes.
Okay.
It's A.
Affected. Yeah, sorry. I get them both mixed
I
up.
don't know if it's an E or an A.
You rolled a 23 as well.
Yes.
So, because you rolled that high, you even notice in the top right of the tent appears to be some, not very big, but some crystal ruby-like structure. Ruby-like gem in the corner. And as the illusion begins to float away, you can kind of see it moving a little bit. As the illusion melts away. You see Orpheus and the crowd cheering. You see Orpheus begin to bow, turn to the other side, bow, as he makes his way out of the tent. Finally, the ringmaster spotlight comes back on what appears to be the ringmaster as music begins to play in the background again by the normal orchestra. As he's laughing. Wasn't that a great show? Now we only have one act left from me, the ringmaster himself. Can I have an applause? Can I have an applause?
Woo! Yes, sir! Look at him!
Thank you! Okay. Bring out the beast! And as this is happening, you start seeing this big, massive cage starts to get pulled out by multiple workers. He turns to the crowd and he says, "Now I would like everyone to stay in their seats, okay? There's not going to be any issues, but I will be taming the beast. Watched, be mesmerized as I use my magic on this beast." As you guys start looking to the end of the tent, you start to see a huge, massive cage that's being brought out. What appears to be some creature with sorry guys, I need to know what this creature looks like. You see a creature, what appears to be two, that is walking on around 6 legs. This huge panther-looking creature. Dark, with 2 long tendril arms. What appears to be spiky things on the very edge of the arms.
You never get away.
Big fangs, sharp pointy ears, and a long curly tail. Can all of y'all make perception rolls?
Gosh.
I watched the D&D movie.
Oh no.
I played through
14.
6.
What is it?
good.
Perception?
6 is good.
It's good enough.
15.
I know a cute boy when I see one.
So, as this creature is brought out, bringing it out, multiple spotlights come shining on to the creature as it rails back. Kind of calm still, but its head twitching a little bit. Its tendrils sliding across the steel cage, hitting the bars. You hear the crowd like kind of gasping a little bit. They're kind of, you hear like a child in the back kind of cry a little bit, but they're like shh, shh, shh. And the ringmaster gets closer to the beast and pulls out what appears to be a whip. And he says, "Nobody be afraid, for I have this covered." As he begins laughing again. What you 3 see is what appears to be a lightly colored, just so you know what it is, a displacer beast.
Oh, look at him.
Now, none of y'all have really seen it, nor know it really, but that's to paint a picture in your head. And that's for you as well, audience. But you've all basically have read it in your past, some way or another. You know what a displacer beast is. But this beast is covered head to toe with what appears to be deep, dark, it appears to be almost like steam in a way. Dark veins going all across its entire body. Very, very familiar veins. As a chill goes down all 3 of your spines.
I have 3 spines. No. Multiversal displacer beasts.
So, as you all gaze upon this creature, kind of that chill still going down your spine, you see as the ringmaster is still laughing as he begins gathering his whip. You hear the beast growl. As you hear the beast growl a little bit as it still that's pretty good, as it still hits the cage slowly, kind of making as each tentacle hits the cage, kind of purring a little bit. Doesn't look angry.
The music says otherwise.
The ringmaster grabs hold of his whip and starts gesturing back, forth, snapping, pulling out what appears to be a shiny gemstone, and then whipping the cage. The kind of pushing the monster back a little bit as it growls. As it growls, getting pushed back. It's still not angry. As it keeps whipping, he keeps whipping.
Did we confirm what the vein stuff was? Was it Draxi, or is that something different? I thought Lexi told us a name about that.
She told us.
Was Draxi?
Yes.
Is it Draxi?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
As this act goes on, you start noticing the displacer is not focused on the ringmaster anymore. He's looking around just slowly. It's all of y'all roll a nature check. Nature and animal handling.
Oh, I'm good at that one.
I'll do animal handling.
I'll also do animal
That's
handling.
my nature.
18.
Ooh, my nature is +3.
I love my little animal babies.
You suck. You actually black out. He's asleep again.
15.
15? Okay, so you two, you definitely, Therio, know somewhat of beasts, but you also, Elijah, are very familiar from school and different things. This is, he's acting pretty calm for a creature like him, and he's definitely acting very calm for a displacer beast. It's very weird, strange. As you begin still looking upon this creature, making its way to the left side, eyeing, clawing at the cage ground a little bit, looking all over. Until it looks to you guys. You see its gaze goes still, like its focus sharpens a bit. The ringmaster keeps whipping at the monster, keeps whipping, and he's laughing, and he's kind of looking over to the right as he's whipping. Oh, what's happening? As he begins trying to pull out a gem again to shine it in its face. As he pulls out different cards and stuff. You see the monster tilt its head almost a little bit, looking at the three of you.
Elijah just kind of like picks up his hand a little bit and just like does a quick
Reginald.
little wave.
Reginald grabs hold of the bell,
Yeah.
getting ready to ring it at any sign of a
Yeah, and I unlatch my axe and just take it off, kind of just to release my back from stress. But then it's like propped right in front of me. And
As soon as you do that, you see what appears to be the sharp, focused eyes of the monster slit. As the monster starts, as it pushes up against the cage, Alizar, the ringmaster, gets pushed back. As the crowd goes, oh! As they kind of gasp a little bit, the monster starts clawing at the ground as it pushes up again against the ceiling, slicing, grabbing hold of the bars, the metal bars, and pulling them with it. As Alizar begins getting unnerved, he starts whipping it even more, trying to get its attention. And as soon as he does that, one of the tendrils grabs hold of the whip and slams, pulls him with him, slamming his head against the steel metal bar. As the crowd gasps, a couple people start getting up and leaving. As Alizar starts snapping, "Everyone, get over here!" As he's ushering his crew to come and help him with whatever's happening. The monster keeps slamming at the top, until it grabs hold of one of the metal bars with its solid teeth, or with its big, gargantuous teeth, as it busts straight through the steel bars.
Can I cast Eldritch Blast?
Initiative.
I'm trying to beat the initiative.
You can cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch.
You ring the bell.
As soon as them eyes slit, I rang the bell.
Okay.
I'm assuming roll initiative.
It's a 23 to hit.
Not yet.
You hit it straight in its face as it comes out of the cage. It rolls on its back, and then it growls, as this beast is a lot bigger than a displacer beast you've read about.
Great.
We are going to take a break real quick.
Oh,
Before we come back. Sorry, that was a little misplaced. I played the music
No,
a
that
little
was
too.
that's a fantastic break.
I played the music a little too fast, but I was realizing that the recording was
Running out of time.
running out of time. So I was like, I need to take a break. But we will be back in just a second, where they will roll initiative and die. Hello, guys. We are back from our break. And straight back into the mix. So.
the Displacer Beast took 12 damage before the break.
Oh yeah, the Displacer Beast did take 12 damage. It wasn't great. I forgot about that.
How do you want to do this?
Actually, how do you want to do this? Okay.
Oh, get it.
By the way, this is royalty-free music.
Is it actually?
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's not
I can
bad.
play it as loud as I want.
They got a lot of percussion.
Do you just look up on Spotify royalty-free music?
Yeah, D&D, royalty-free music. Okay.
That'll do it.
So 12 damage?
Yep.
Da-da.
And the bell has been rung for Lexi.
Go.
Go. Okay.
Go.
So as
Hit
you
him, hit him.
shoot it, as you shoot this monster right in the face, it recoils back as it lunges out towards y'all. Everybody make initiative. The cage was this big thing. It's a cage and a net, or not a net, but there's like things around it. The cage is in the middle of this
What am I
net.
doing?
Okay.
So silly.
Okay. I got more
But
than
it
that.
breaks out of this, launches right about here, taking up all of the space. People all around you are screaming, they're crying, there's kids crying, there's people running out trying to leave, trying to
Oh, that's the beast.
get out of there right now.
Cool.
Yes?
16.
16. Okay. Everybody else?
10.
20.
10 and 20.
See, I almost used
my cast.
Crucio's dice, which is the issue.
What's the character from My Hero? With the naval laser?
Oh, freaking! I don't know.
One of
10
the
and
most-
20?
No, I had 10.
10?
10,
20.
20,
16.
He's the most, like,
Yeah.
Unknown character. know exactly who he
also
is.
just
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. Because he's like, yeah. Know the
That's
character.
how my
don't know.
cast always
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, guys.
Not sponsored by my
Oh, no, we're gonna get copyrighted now. Guys.
Remember when we used to stream like on Xbox? And
Stop talking.
Don't talk about that. Don't. Hey guys, why don't you check out the
Streamy
Teens with a
Why don't you
Z.
check out our dead streaming channel?
Okay. Therio, you are up first. As people are running, screaming,
The
leaving the
Ringmaster.
place, you see the ringmaster right about here, right in front of the cage, starts scurrying out of the place, worriedly going, oh, oh!
Alright.
By Jove.
Therio, what you want to do?
I'm gonna
declare.
I do declare.
do declare. What are these?
No, but I. So, okay, I didn't describe anything. I just remember that. So these two are the poles at which the tightrope is on the top of.
Okay.
You can see ladders are on both of the backs of those poles. These two poles are miniature, not as big poles, and they were used to hold up the net that is no longer there. This has been replaced by the cage in the middle right now. This is just a box. This is another box. These are the stands, all right here. Back entrance, some carnival, just miscellaneous. They look like to be barrels and stuff like that.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. Okay. I am gonna.
Cast.
5, 10, 15.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. I'll 5, 10. I'll get up right on close to it,
Okay.
and I'm having my great axe out as I prepared it before. I'll give him a swinging.
Okay, get a swing.
So that
Swing that thing.
because I forget exactly what the new thing that I got, but it just added a bonus, or it just added to
write
the.
it down.
I wrote down that I got a +1 to great axe, but it wasn't like
+1 to attack. Bonus.
to the attack bonus.
Yeah.
But it was
write
just
that, write that down. So, 'cause
it was just that though, right? It wasn't like I had to activate it. Okay, it was just
you just sharpened it basically.
right. Got it.
So like you always have that just on that axe though.
Yes.
Attack and damage, or just
No, just bonus.
Just the attack bonus.
Yes. So I'll give it a good swing. Real quick.
Swing that thing.
I'm swinging it. Oh, ooh.
Not bad, not bad.
That's a 20.
20.
Non-natural.
Okay. Non-natural.
Hoogoo!
Dum.
Trying to flash those little tentacles.
So hitting one of its feet. Oh, non-natural 20.
Yes, non-natural.
Okay. Hitting one of its feet, you slice straight through the bone, kind of hitting it. Roll for damage. Kind of getting deep into it.
1d12.
But this monster is big.
One
and
D
it
12
did not
plus 3.
really react a lot to this wound.
Try me. Hoogoo! Okay. That is a 5 damage.
Damage.
Are our weapons still glowing with like
that's
Lexi light?
I don't think so. Are they?
You and your, it's a slight shimmer.
Uh-huh.
It's So roll a history check, both of you guys. No, you can't guidance this.
Don't. I want to guidance to me.
It was a 19 minus 2, so 17.
And I got a 5.
Okay, so you don't notice this as much, but you do, Elijah. You notice that when you're around, basically, the shadow monsters in the shadowy form, you notice that the glow from the blades glows a lot brighter. Right now, it's almost as if it's a shimmer, but which you don't have your sword out. You can see that from his great axe. So, is that the end of your turn, Theria?
And then I will, as a bonus action, I will rage. And then I'll go, oh, so what was that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll just
Okay.
prop my back up on the
As
pillar
soon
there.
as you get out of its attack range, it brings one of its long tentacles as it tries to whip it around your head.
Okay. Hit me!
That is going to be. Oh, that's not good.
Opportunity attack game.
That is a 9. Don't think that hits.
There's a missy.
As you start running, you duck, and as it slings its tentacle across, it latches onto the small wooden or the medium-sized wooden pole, and then pulls it off the wood, creaking it as your back is against it, kind of like oh.
Oh my! Oh, good
So
heavens!
now it is the displacer's turn.
Oh no!
At this moment, it turned away from you. It turns its face back towards you two. People are still running out. There's people still scurrying out, trying to make their way out of the place. All of a sudden, should have studied this more, guys. Okay. Okay. So, all of a sudden, as it tries to pull back its spine in a way, the tentacles reach up, and then some glowing magic starts flowing out of the tentacles as the displacer beast starts to shift back and forth almost. Like there's two of them in the same spot. It's hard to tell what's happening right now, like they're going super, super fast. The big, large displacer beast gets right here as you both see two very large tentacles that are flailing back and forth, launched straight down at the both of you. So, Elijah, that is going to be 19.
It's a hit.
And Reginald, that is going to be non-natural 20.
Yeah, it hits.
I also grow a tail too when I rage.
Huh?
My tail
Oh.
grows back when I rage.
Oh, okay. This monster.
They're monkey now.
Oh. Go. Go.
So for you, Elijah, that's going to be... It's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage as it slams on your head, pushing... Or not your head, but your body, pushing you into the wooden bleachers, basically destroying them. Splitters go into your back. As people, you see kids above you screaming as they're trying to run out of the place. A couple of them falling, a couple families trying their best to get out of here. Then you are going to take 4 piercing damage as the tentacles, as the tendrils pierce into your body like suction cups. For you, Reginald, that is going to be 5 bludgeoning as it hits you across the face, also slamming you across the bleachers, kind of rolling off, and you are going to get 6 piercing damage as it slices you up, kind of scratching your entire face.
Okay, and with that, I'll use my reaction, Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
I need a dex save from him.
That was fine. I threw it in my pile. Okay. That is dex save.
Dex save.
That's going to be he rolled a 12, a 14.
14. That just succeeds.
Okay.
So he's going to take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. As you stare at it angrily, trying to burn the scales off this displacer beast, it has no reaction.
Oh, that's fun.
You try to burn it?
It just stands there.
We ball.
Reginald, it is your turn.
My turn. What was
Up
that?
close, you can see that this beast has those dark, pulsing veins that you are very familiar with.
Yeah.
And there's rage behind those eyes.
Um,
As they're screaming in chaos behind you.
knowing Reginald has rung the bell, Lexi is on her way.
Maybe.
Therefore, I'm gonna go ahead. Reginald kind of, taking this hit, sort of pointing his finger at the ground with the hellish fire sort of popping up, damaging the creature, or damaging, I say with air quotations. Reginald then sort of raises his staff up, the golden feather beginning to glow. He slams it in the ground, this energy bursting from the staff to hit all three of us, and I'm going to cast Bless
Nice.
on the three of us.
You can hit me too?
Yeah, you're within 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Yeah.
So that's Bless on all of us. That's a D4 you get to add to your saving throws and attack rolls.
Good.
It's concentration?
For
Yes.
how long? Oh, okay.
Up to a minute.
Great.
And it's
So
concentration, you're saying?
it is.
Okay.
So doing that, Reginald is then just going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As Reginald just kind of slams that and kind of runs into the corner to kind of get away from everything.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action, Healing Light, on Elijah.
Before you do that, the displacer beast, seeing you have run away, is going to take an opportunity attack.
All right.
You. Bum 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 bum. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That is 14.
Oh, that just hits.
Okay. As one of the tendrils comes out trying to slash you in the back. That does 9 bludgeoning damage. And it does 3 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
As it slashes you straight in the back, it propels you forward, throwing you against the tent right into those boxes. Flinging back, the displacer beast hits a couple of people as they fling into the air, as it
So you
very
said,
loudly.
what were the damage values? 3 then 9? Or
A 9 then 3.
9 then... Yeah, okay.
So
I already rolled that. I rolled, it was above a 17.
Okay, so you're
I'm trying to do math. 1, 2, 3.
You have the purse handle.
okay, sorry. I stole it away.
1, 2, 3. 5. Good God. Okay. I'm at 5 HP.
Oh my god. That's quick. How many? Did you only get hit once?
Twice. Okay, yeah. So doing that, kind of running away a little bit.
Yeah.
Doing his little thing.
You know what? Pick me up.
Bless stays up. I'm going to bonus action Healing Light Elijah for 6 points of healing.
Nice dog.
Just rolled max. I've never rolled max on that.
Nice.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Elijah, can you roll for me? See if you stay.
Do not.
What'd you roll?
2.
Gotcha. At this moment, you two see as Elijah's back is straight through the wood. You start seeing, you especially, there, you start seeing his posture in the ground. You see his fists start to clench up as his whole body begins to change once more to bring out the fearsome Crucio. As people are still running, screaming, jumping all over, trying to get out of here.
Something to kill. He's going to Hexblade's Curse.
Gotcha.
The dog.
Do they have to do anything?
Get that dog.
No, it just applies. And he's going to snap out his sword and go running in for a attack.
Sweeper.
You could add D4 to that roll.
Short
Oh,
God bless you.
for bless.
short
Yes.
swing.
Is that to attack rolls?
Attack rolls and saving throws.
That's going to be.
That's good.
Oh god. 9 and 2, 11 and 6. 17.
17.
Nice.
Yes.
That's 9?
That's plus 6.
How do you want to
I
do
rolled
this?
a 9.
No way.
No, I'm kidding.
I was like,
He said,
I've done an Eldritch Blast. And that's going to be damage wise. Probably right there. Oh,
Big money, big money, big money.
What else are you rolling?
16 damage
For what?
for the sword.
Oh, what was the 17?
Attack to hit.
I thought that was damage. So it's 16 damage.
16
There's a
damage.
1 point difference.
yeah. 16.
Yeah, 16 damage.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. That is a 1 point difference. That's crazy.
Get it. Get it.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
He's gonna not leave his range, but he's just gonna like then just like kind of go behind him.
Yeah. As you turn into Crucio, you jump up and slice it right against the face as it lets out a growl as you cut it, and dark blood starts spilling out. Dark purplish blood starts spilling out of its face. That was a hefty hit. So, Therio, it is now your turn.
Right. I'm gonna. We are going to. How much damage did you say? 16 you did? Just now? We'll go up to it. 5. And I'm gonna hit it with the Great Axe again. That is a 16. Huh?
16? Bless.
I understand it's pretty decent.
Oh, I think.
Did you add your bless?
16 hits, anyways.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Alright.
16. 12.
Now applies to saving throws as well.
Yes. Attack rolls and saving throws. The only thing is damage.
Right.
It applied to damage and beat.
Bro.
Busted.
It'd be a 4th level
You're
spell.
so busted.
I mean, there are spells I can take that just apply a D4 that's only target one person rather than a group. So.
11. 16 damage.
16. Jesus.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
As it's
So
disoriented,
nice.
as it's, how do you say that word?
Disoriented.
Disoriented?
Disoriented.
Or distracted?
Distracted. As it's distracted
Yeah.
by Crucio running around, basically like doing a double on him. You see as Etherio slices straight into its back, letting out another squeal. It is the Displacer Beast turn now. This illusion that once was the back and forth starts to get stronger and stronger until it's 2 different Displacer Beasts right in the same place. As they both look back at the both of you. There's a bunch of screaming behind the Displacer, and it keeps getting distracted as there's people screaming. There's a woman letting out a blood-curdling scream, and in anger, the Displacer Beast reels back its hand and is going to attack that woman. It sucks. Slamming down onto the benches, the bleachers, shattering the entire bleachers. A couple of people fall through. About 2 people fall through the bleachers and fall on their backs, still screaming, yelling. Most of the people on the right side have gotten out, and the people on the left are going through the back, going through the front. They're still trying to figure out a way out of this place. Seeing you two above this pole structure, it looks up at the pole, and you see as it swipes upwards.
I don't like that.
That's a lot of dice.
Okay. Can you two make a dexterity saving throw?
Plus.
It's a D4.
Plus
you
D4.
said?
Good. Alright, good dex.
Just a deck saving?
Just dex saving. Yeah, dex saving throw.
22.
22? Okay.
Your bless is kind of coming in clutch right now, I'll be so real.
It is 20.
20?
I wasn't casting for the longest time because I was mage armoring myself and saving the other one for
So-
wounds.
He rolled bad. So that's going to be 7 halved.
So
So
3.
6. 3, yeah. I mean, like, it goes
Third.
down to 6, then you have
Yeah,
Because we we succeeded.
because you succeeded.
So
You take 3 damage.
So
is it what kind of damage is it?
it's going
Just
to be slashing damage. So that's even half. For
So
you.
1.
So as you see, the monster grabs hold of that big wooden structure above you two, the wooden pillar. As it slices it, it shatters into a million pieces, all the wood falling on top of both of you, but you're able to dodge out nimbly, making your way through the wreckage, only getting a couple of scratches and bruises. Reginald, it's your turn.
My turn.
Yes.
Okay. My turn.
Alright, Steve.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to do things, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to... I did not think ahead. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, this is selfish, but whatever. I'm gonna cure wounds myself.
That's not selfish.
You are dying.
I am actively dying.
You're not bad.
I'm fine.
You selfish little rat!
Oh, okay. So that would be... is 11 points of healing to me.
Nice.
So it is selfish. It's not.
Have y'all ever seen the video of like the angry Japanese beaver?
What?
Angry Japanese
Never mind,
beaver.
never mind.
You
I'll show
know, you know, it goes like, ah, that
no,
one.
No, when he's talking in Japanese, but he's angry and he's a beaver.
No.
I'll show you after.
Okay.
What is this dude talking
I'm
about?
about to relate it to something.
What's he talking
That's
about?
some Peyton core right there.
Yes.
I'm gonna relate it to something, but
Um,
never mind.
That's really all I can do.
No bonus action, nothing. Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. So you push on your chest and give out, or however you want to heal yourself, and give out a ray of healing across your entire body. Crucio, it's your turn.
He's just gonna do all faithful. He's just gonna go for no swing.
Schwang. Okay. You are going to roll with disadvantage. Because this monster, you see, there are 2 of them.
Correct.
So now you are unsure which is which.
You still got a D4, so maybe. Oh, I have a
my
D4.
gosh, that actually is a go to disadvantage.
What is that?
That's a 17, a 19, and a 2. So
Bruh.
that's gonna be a 25 to hit.
25
Wow.
that hits.
Sheesh,
That definitely hits.
That's my dice, boys.
Kinda cracked.
Alright, ow, my foot.
No.
For you. Your face.
Our table.
And that is 16 damage.
No way.
Okay. As you hit this monster,
16? Again?
We're tank damage support.
as you hit
That's
this,
facts.
you still not sure of which monster is which. You just go for a swing. As it lets out another blood-curdling growl, the second monster that was there starts fizzing out again as it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Still being able to kind of tell which is which.
Question for the DM.
Go, bud.
Can you tell, like, when I hit just one of the 2, does one of the 2 of them have like battle scars, or do they both look?
Both of them look the exact same.
Okay.
Like a replica.
Gotcha.
As soon as you cut it, you saw blood spill from the other one, and then it starts fizzing back and forth to that
Okay.
that type of reaction. Therio, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna. Hit him again. I'm gonna hit him again.
Why not?
Why not? We're here. Oh, it's yeah. Huh.
Plus D4.
6. Oh wait. 14.
14. Nice. So,
Do I hit him?
to hit? Yeah, you hit. I thought that was damage.
That was
yeah.
my attack.
I thought that was damage. Yes, you hit.
Okay, cool.
In case you didn't know, we don't know how to play D&D.
Yes.
And then
It's a learning
I
curve.
am. Hold on, let me.
What's that rage damage bonus at? Just plus 2 right now?
Yeah, just 2. It upgrades like
Way later.
far into it.
That makes sense, though. It's kind of rage is very broken.
Okay, yeah. So that's that. Then I'm
He's
gonna
jamming.
Hey,
going crazy.
It's almost feet time, baby.
What?
You gotta take your shoes off.
I'm gonna take your shoes off.
You can take them off.
Well, that's not what I meant.
Nobody on
but-
stream gonna see your grippers.
No, I said next level is gonna be feet time.
Next level is
ability score feat.
next level is 4th. You're right.
It is.
I'm behind the curve, guys.
I wonder when y'all level up.
11 damage.
11 damage.
You are very behind the curve, and that's your fault. So,
Hey,
you.
once I get a little later into the game, I'm gonna be going crazy.
Okay. As you slice into it again, cutting it, it is now very beat up, blood spilling all over the place, and is very, very angry.
And then I am going to go this way. 5, 10. Yes, and then I'll stay right there.
I hate how you know it's attack range.
Yeah.
I hate you for that.
Meta gaming.
So as you're still in its attack range, it still can see you clearly. But you walking away, its focus goes back to you, who has been doing a lot of damage to it. As it growls very angrily, that shifting images once again shifts to two very solid creatures right next to each other. And it's like two creatures right up against your face.
Oh, I need
So that's going to be a 24.
hit.
It's a miss, actually.
And then that's going to be a 12.
That's a miss.
Okay. So, as one tentacle rips over your head, you're able to dodge it, but another one grabs you and slams you directly against that pole that is very much broken, kind of shattering the pole again. You're getting a lot of wood action tonight. Sad about it. Sad about it.
A lot of wood action.
That's
is
sad about it, guys. That's sad
That
about
is
it.
crazy.
First, no, because
That-
first he was coming in the tent from behind.
Whoa! Whoa!
Can't say that on stream.
Gosh,
Oh,
man.
that's so
So
funny.
that's going to be...
Can't say that on the cast.
That's going to be 5 bludgeoning as it slams you against the thing.
Oh my gosh. Is this
And then that's 6 piercing. As it stabs straight through your chest, you give out a blood-curdling scream.
And you said this was the cage?
Yes, that's the cage.
Thank you.
That was good. That was good.
That's
I
good.
like
That's good. Reginald, it is your turn, baby.
So after having kind of healed myself, I see them kind of at the beast and all that. The beast going, it's like, whoa! And there's a lot of things going on.
Whoa! That's crazy.
And then, of course, things come back to me. Crucio just got mad hit. So he's going to point his staff in the direction of Crucio, the feather illuminating as he kind of twists it very much Kylo Ren battle stance style. Kind of forward and twist. And I'm going to do Healing Light on him as a bonus action.
Okay.
Healing light.
So you recover 5 HP.
Nice.
I thought you were flossing for a second. And after doing that, you see Reginald as he kind of reaches forward. He pulls back this energy like he's about to do an Eldritch Blast, but then he kind of doesn't really know which one to aim for because there's a lot of them going on right now. So he just kind of, and he slams his staff down. It's this bolt of radiant light from the sky, and I'll do a Sacred Flame against him. So I'm gonna need a Dexterity saving throw.
Sacred Flame is a busted one.
So that's going to be 5.
5. Okay. He takes 8 points of radiant damage.
As you hit it with that flaming ball of light, hitting one, it goes against its back, kind of curling all against its flesh as it kind of growls, but its focus is still on Crucio. That very clear second image of the Displacer Beast starts fizzing out again, going back and forth, back and forth. Therio, it's your turn again. No, I like
Yes.
Crucio. I'm going to skip to Crucio, guys.
No.
Happens to the best.
He's gonna get himself up from the wreckage, and he's just gonna swing. That's all.
He's gonna swing.
That's all he knows how to do.
That's
and
it.
He does it really well.
Did you already do Hex on this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Disadvantage still?
Yeah.
D4.
It doesn't matter. Because this dice loves me so much. And that is going to be a 26 to hit.
Jeez.
Good
We're
lord.
level
Y'all need,
3.
okay, look, I need for y'all to act like I swear I'm not just capping these.
No, I'm watching you. I'm watching.
Jeez, man. It's
No,
'cause
yeah.
Hex blades, man. They could use their charisma and stuff for their
Okay.
attacks.
He's just getting good rolls.
10 damage.
Man.
Hitting them hard.
Getting back to your feet, you look at the beast straight in the face, and you slice straight down through its nose, through its mouth, and then as you pull it back out, purplish blood spilling out of its face all over the place.
After I do that, Crucio's just kind of like smile at him a little bit. Blessing of the Raven Queen, and he's gonna teleport right beside
Me?
Therio. Or right behind Therio.
Interesting.
Nice.
I forgot you had that.
Blessing the Raven Queen. That's
And I now have resistance to all damage types at the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Sweep.
Is that a racial or a
Rats.
race feat?
Shot our Kai, baby.
That's dope. I like that. Got a little
Okay. So move your
free
guy.
Misty.
It confused, looking back and forth, kind of sniffing as it looks back to see all three of you are once again in the same place.
Why are you leading to me?
As it growls, it gets closer
Once it gets closer, we're gonna.
to both of you. As it gets growls, it gets closer to the close of you. The image of the two displacer beasts comes back clear as day once again, as they're both like toe to toe to the both of you. It's gonna strike on both of you actually. Okay.
Give me low rolls, DM. Give me low rolls.
Is he attacking on both of us?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
was a natural one.
I'll take that.
As
I'll take
it
that one.
slams down right next to.
You have a higher AC than
As
me.
it slams down right next to Therio. As it slams down, completely missing, kind of disorientated because of the blood spilling out of its mouth, it tries to swipe at Elijah or Crucio, but that was an 8.
Miss that! Wow.
So as it tries to strike up, it's very disorientated, kind of going back and forth. It's Reginald's turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
The thing's going on still? The
Yeah.
illusion thing.
Illusion
Okay.
thing's still going on.
The
I thought you were talking about the birds from earlier. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Once again, I did not think about what I was doing before the
My
turn.
brother in Christ.
That's on me. That is 100% on me.
Get this guy out of here.
I'm just knowing it hit pretty decently last time. I'm going to Sacred Flame once more.
Okay.
So I need a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's an extra 20.
Never mind. That is my turn.
As he throws his staff up in the air again, a shine of light comes down. But it's only a little bitty fireball as it hits against the displacer. The displacer looks up, all bloody, and then looks back down and...
It's too late to say I'm sorry.
Crucio, it's your turn.
Because I'm missing more than just Jill. Sorry.
Crucio's just gonna start like maniacally laughing. And he's gonna try and come right here. He's gonna actually stay right here, and he's gonna swing. And he's gonna try and lodge his sword into this Displacer Beast and let go of it, and keep running over here.
You're crazy.
This man's a freak.
This guy's
a freak.
I'm fine, I promise.
Okay, that's alright. 11?
14 and 20 unnatural.
That hits.
These dice. Great rolls, but you can barely see it.
6. Okay, hold on. 12 damage.
It's the price to pay for
And as he cleaves his sword into it and lets go, and he runs the other way, as he gets to about 15 feet away, his sword will automatically come back to his hand.
It's a hit and run.
Okay, so as you do exactly how you described, its face kind of gets snatched away with you. It's very bloody, bleeding. very wobbly, all the sort of stuff. Theria, it's your turn.
Here we go. We're gonna hit it with the great axe. And I think I have to do this before. Yeah, I do this before, but this will be a reckless attack,
Okay.
so it's an advantage.
Yeah, and it'll get advantage on its turn.
Yes, it'll have advantage on me if it attacks
On
me.
all attacks.
Yes. Multiple?
On all attacks. I think it is. Wait.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, all attack rolls against you at the start of your next turn.
They're both really good. It's a 22.
It's a hit that hits.
And then 12. 3.
Also, it fizzes out once again once you hit it. The evolution.
14 damage.
You definitely do 14 damage. As you slice straight into the beast, it reeling back, very much hurt. Very hurt, guys.
Hurt reset.
He's a little bloody.
It's going to look at you very disorientated, and it is going to pull back both of its tentacles, and it is about to launch a barrage onto you.
Hit me.
I ain't got no healing left.
Heck, I'm not being hit. You have so much health.
24.
24 is the hit.
24 to hit for the first one.
Okay. Okay.
I forgot we no longer. That's metagaming.
25, actually, not 24.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I can't even. Never mind.
What are you going to try to do?
I was gonna try to use my tail to do something, but I
It's
can.
the attack roll, too.
Yeah, I can. Well, yeah, I can add to my AC, but
Oh, okay.
it's not even gonna make it.
And then the other one is 24.
Same 24.
Huh?
Both of them are 24 to hit.
One was a 25, the other one was a 20.
Then I'm gonna try to use it on the 24. I'll just do it,
Okay.
but I'll use my reaction, and so I'll roll a d8. And where is it? This one. And add it to my AC to see if I can miss.
So how does it work?
So I take my reaction and I'll swipe my tail and roll a d8 and apply it as a bonus to my AC.
Okay. So what's your AC?
The AC is 15 right now, but plus 5, it's a 20. It's not even gonna make it.
Oh, you wouldn't have made it anyways.
Would I not? If I got 8? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
No, you wouldn't have made it anyways.
Oh, it'd be a 20.
You're on 25 to hit.
12.
It doesn't count. I won't let you count it if you
Wait
want
a minute.
that. Because
No,
it
I
wouldn't
can-
have hit anyways.
I can use it. I can use it anytime.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so for the first, I gotta roll separately. For the first roll, that is, this is damage by the way. That's 6 slashing,
Okay. So,
and then that's
sorry.
nope, that's 6 bludgeoning. I don't think it matters.
No, it doesn't.
And then it's gonna be 4 slashing for the first hit as it slams on your shoulder. And then the second hit, the other tentacle comes together, trying to squeeze you together.
Okay.
That's going to be a 6 bludgeoning.
They already hit me with the attack roll on that one?
Yeah, they hit you twice. They use both of their attacks to hit you.
Okay.
So that's 6 bludgeoning. And then that's 3 piercing damage. As it squeezes you together with both of its tentacles, it's poking you and making you bleed all over the place.
We're still good.
The form, the buzzing out form, becomes 2 very real Displacer Beast. One that looks to also be holding what appears to be another Furio in its hands.
Oh, interesting.
Reginald, it's your turn.
I don't quite understand.
So, having Sacred Flame last turn, kind of pittered out. Didn't really do much. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast? Okay.
Was that with a disadvantage?
Is that an attack roll?
Yes.
Yes, with disadvantage.
Okay.
The DM doesn't know what Eldritch Blast is, guys.
I'm gonna use.
Fun fact about me.
D20 then. What disadvantage? Yikes. I mean, I get a D4 to that because of Bless, but I don't think... That's a 4, so... What's my thing? 14 to hit.
That hits.
Wow. I'm surprised. It's a 14 to hit.
I hate this guy, guys.
If I can find...
He won't let me kill him.
If I can find... What was that?
We gotta restart this character.
And then I'll... This. No, well, that's something at least.
What you got?
6 points.
That's good.
6 points of
force.
damage?
Look at you.
I rolled 2.
Oh, okay. That's okay. So Bless
So-
doesn't affect you?
No, it does.
Okay.
Alright, I add the bonus to the attack roll.
So, as it shoots right between one of it, or right into one of its eyes, blinding it a little bit. As it starts clawing its eyes, as it starts scratching, it fizzing out once again from that illusion effect. Crucio, it's your turn.
End it.
Hit him!
Hit him. Hit him. Ooh.
It rolls on out.
Old faithful.
What you got?
D4.
Hey.
D4?
Oh. I done, Mark. We're
14.
still good.
How long
That
did it
hits.
hit?
I hate Bless. I should have gone for you. Should have killed you.
16 damage.
6 more rounds.
How do you want to do this?
Yes! Look at you.
Good
Always
stuff.
finishing the,
It's-
the
How you
bad-
want to do?
It's because he does the most damage in one
Yeah.
turn.
I would like to individually chop off every single one of its limbs, including its head, and then continue to stab the head and body until it is eviscerated into a pile of blood.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you considered BetterHelp.com?
Not sponsored.
So-
Not sponsored. Not
Not
sponsored.
sponsored. We just
So,
But if you want, hey man, if you want to sponsor us,
better help hook us up.
as
We don't get paid, but we could.
Crucio, you two see Crucio jump into the air, slicing both tendrils off as the monster gives out a blood curdling scream as it kind of falls to its
Ow. My bad. That was me.
as it falls to its knees. Basically, Crucio cuts off its head, cuts off all of its limbs, everything, and starts stabbing over and over again as people are still trying to run out of the place. People still disoriented.
Disoriented.
Leaving.
let him cook.
People are hurt. People are crying. There's babies crying. There's people still in that hole and cave in the bleachers. Just a bunch of chaos happening right now.
With people still running around, if he's still attacking it, I'll go up to him. Ooh, dang.
You pop that?
Sheesh.
What was that?
I'll go if he's still like just chopping away and there's still people around. I'll like grab him by the waist and like try and just shove him back to get him off of the thing.
Okay, make an athletics. You can make an opposing athletics or dexterity you can.
Just
roll
can I
athletics.
just do a strength check?
Yeah, you can do a strength check.
Okay, because I have
Athletics.
I got advantage on that.
No, still both have D4s. Well, no, this isn't a saving throw. Never mind. For all intents and
What'd you
purposes, I'll say
Say
I
it
would have
same
dropped
time?
Bless by now.
3, 2, 1.
21.
18. Oh, I got it.
Got him. So yeah, I'll just grab him like once he like pulls up with his sword, I'll grab him by the waist and just kind of like shove him back.
You grab this very bloody, purpley bloodied Crucio as you grab him, shoving him, keeping him at bay. He kind of stumbles to the ground a little bit, kind of roll around. You're very much stronger than him.
Let me have this!
There are people around.
I'm going to jump back up and I'm going to keep going.
And then I'll just try to grab him and toss him back.
Okay. Make a strength throw, and then this will see. If you succeed, then you're able to keep him back for a while.
Against my what? Against just a roll?
Strength or dexterity, whichever one you want.
Perfect. Three,
Okay.
2, 1.
13.
24.
Dang.
Crucio is able to push out of the way of you and goes back to the monster to keep stabbing.
Yes.
Because there's people still screaming, running away, terrified. A bunch of chaos all around you.
Okay, well I don't even care about
After about the 60th or 70th stab, Crucio's just gonna kind of like look up, kind of tired. Like you can kind of see some of the purple, blackish blood kind of like dripping off of him. He's just smiling and giggling, and this is the first time he's been able to kill something in a really long time, and he is embellishing in it.
Yeah.
While he's going crazy, I'll go to you. See if you can find anybody that's hurt around. I'm gonna try to get him out of here. I feel like this place may come down.
Yeah, I'll kind of start looking for anyone who might be getting attended to, or if there's
Make a perception.
still mass chaos.
And if I see people just running around, like frantic, I'll just like tell them, like point them to the exit. If anybody's like hurt or crippled, I'll pick them up and take them out.
You do that perfectly fine.
Guidance. Jeez. Not good. Good. That's a word. Perception, you said? 10.
Okay. No, you're able to find people. There's people in the bleachers still in the in cave, kind of just laying there. As you walk up to the bleachers, you see that they got a couple of scrapes and bruises, but nothing really bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's when this place we slammed into it very angrily, and they fell through.
There's like several of them, or just like one?
There's two. You can see there's appears to be some elven girl, and then there's a half orc man in a very nice clothing. They're both in very nice clothing, and they're very scared right now.
Does one, you said, little girl or little girl?
Teenager.
Teenager. Okay. Does one look more hurt than the other?
They look about the same.
Okay.
Like scrapes and bruises from the wood and stuff, but nothing from the displacer.
I'll walk up to him and sort of kneel down kind of in front of him at the bleacher and just kind of... It's alright. Creature's being contained. Position myself in front of the teenager. Do you mind if I'm qualified to touch you up, to heal you? I realize now that, gosh.
Qualified to touch.
I am in fact qualified to touch you.
The teenager kind of looks at the half orc a little bit, kind of like unsure what you're talking about.
I'll pull my herbalism kit. May I heal you?
And she just nods.
Okay. And I'll get to working on him with my herbalism kit.
Okay, make a medicine.
Yes. How would that work with an herbalism kit?
So,
How would I do that? I have never in all my years of playing D&D have I ever used a toolkit. I'll be so completely honest.
I'm right there with you, cuz. I don't know that either.
So,
I can use it to make a medicine check.
yes. For my intensive purposes, how I usually do it is if you have a herbalism check, you can do a general medicine helping check, but it's not to the extent of having like a medicine bag, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like a
it's
healer's
general
kit.
stuff. But also with a herbalism kit, you can identify like a bunch of herbs
Yeah.
and stuff, and also make antitoxins and potions of healing if you're proficient. But usually this is like for just general like remedies stuff. So I'd say just roll a medicine check.
Roll medicine check. Oh my gosh. 7.
So
So every time I've tried to help someone.
you're able to, patch both of them up pretty well. I mean, like I said, they only had a couple of scrapes and bruises, nothing really bad. And you're able to push them off into the crowd. Soon, the crowd and everybody left, making their way. There's still chaos outside as Crucio, or not outside, but yes, there's still chaos outside. You can hear people screaming, and then you still see Crucio stabbing the head of the displacer beast. You can see the workers in the back of the tent very frantic, not knowing what to do. You hear some chatter in the back, and you see Therio still helping people trying to leave. This was all within a time zone that was around 10 to 15 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very long time.
I'll continue to kind of, while Therio's doing that, I'll just kind of keep looking out for people who might need medical attention.
Make a perception for me.
7. The rules have betrayed me.
There's no really individuals right now that are out here that need particular medical help other than your friends who are bleeding and hurt up.
Yeah.
You do notice the displacer beast still has those dark veins all over it.
That's what I'll do then. I'll just regroup, because you went over back to the displacer beast with Crucio, right?
Yeah, once I got everybody out, then I just come back here.
Okay. I'll reconvene at the displacer beast then.
Once you come back, I will ask you. Seeing the beast with the kind of the pulsating still, or like, you know, having those veins still, do you have any vials or anything like that you might have?
As a matter of fact, I do. I think so.
Like an alchemist kit or something like that?
Well, in the herbalism kit, it comes with pouches to store herbs, clippers, and other gloves for collecting plants, a mortar and pestle, and several glass jars.
Okay, I'll take a jar then. Can I use a jar?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take one and go over to the displacer beast, and it's like, I mean, with him around, there's got to be some like blood or something oozing out. But if there's any like, I guess I'll try and investigate the body or the remains. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's an investigation or if it's okay.
Just
guidance.
Okay. That's a 14. But I'm trying to look for like
14?
14. I'm trying to specifically see if it has like anything wrong with its like blood or if, like the veins or.
So for that in particular, you would have to roll medicine, but with your investigation,
what do I notice
as you start investigating the beast? Trailing down its body, you can see it's not even veins at this point. It's almost like branching out roots all throughout its body. Dark roots basically surrounding everything. It looks as if a little mist comes off of it, dark mist, but it's almost hard to tell. But near the back of the creature's back, like near the back of its spine, you notice what appears to be some miniature dagger-esque something.
Huh.
And as you look at it, you see a shock of yellow light or lightning come off of it.
light coming off of like the dagger?
Like a shock of lightning come off of the dagger.
Oh. Is it like a whole like blade, or is it just like, or is it like the whole weapon, or is it just like the blade of like a dagger?
It's stuck in there. You only see the hilt.
Then I'll go for it, and I'll just grab it and try and pull it out of the...
You can make a strength though. It shouldn't be hard. I just want to know if you get a natural one.
Okay.
No way.
No.
If you got a natural one.
That's a 15.
Okay. So, as you pull out this what appears to be some kind of miniature dagger. It almost looks like a dagger. You see, and I will send this to you. I don't know how to say this word.
Does it say it on the thing?
Yeah, it says another thing. You pull out this.
Oh, that is a weird word. Citrine?
Citrine.
Interesting.
It's like kunai.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
basically a kunai. As you pull it out, you see little lightning sparks come off of this weapon, this citrine. This little thing, very little.
I'll go over to Reg, and I'll show him this was inside the beast, inside its back.
It's just. Does it like feel like it's like radiating with something or like vibrating or anything?
Oh, I killed the thing. I get health back. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Roll an Arcana check.
Natural 20.
Okay.
For a total of 20.
Okay. It's definitely a magical item. Definitely something magical. It's not radiating. It's not. It doesn't feel like radiant magic. It doesn't feel like something religious by a god or something. But it's been magically made out of some sort of lightning magic, maybe a gem. Maybe they made this out of a gem, but it definitely requires attunement to it.
I mean, finders keepers.
Do you think this is what made it do that?
No. I think that might be a past scar. Maybe.
It's a big scar.
I mean, the thing was pretty scarred up, wasn't it?
Mhm.
The beast.
It was beat up.
I mean, the beast itself is pretty scarred.
True.
Also, that weapon isn't that big.
Yeah, you said it was a small,
Yeah.
dagger-like thing. Okay.
Just so you know.
So maybe it got left in there from some previous attack before I got by the circus or
Right.
something along those lines.
By the way, and
Are
then
you
I'll
still stabbing the creature?
No, at this point I'm like taking deep breaths, just kind of like basking, like.
I'll go back over to the beast and proceed on what I was going to do, but I'll get the jar, and I don't even know how I'm gonna do this, but I don't know. I guess I'll squeeze apart. I just want to get the blood. I want to try and I want to try and get its blood.
Make a medicine check.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but
Guidance.
we can think about it.
I forgot to be saying it like
Yeah.
in the proper fashion.
So medicine. Okay, -1. That's interesting.
That's what the guidance comes in.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well,
Okay,
medicine's
well,
a,
it's 1. So it cancels
plus
out.
3.
50. What's 15?
You're able to squeeze blood into the jar.
Okay, I just want to try and get a sample of its blood.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's just a jar. It's not gonna. There's no top on it or anything like that.
I'm sure there's like a cork, like
Maybe a fat cork.
you know what I mean?
Whose jar is it?
It's his
It's
jar.
my jar.
Yeah, there's a cork on it.
If it was his jar, no.
Yeah, I'm about to say nah.
No, you wouldn't have a cork on your jar.
I
So-
just bought the herbalism
Little
kit.
jar boy.
So y'all make a perception check, all three of you.
Oh, what's that dice I haven't used in a while? Bring me good fortune, little man.
16.
10.
You brought me a natural 1. 16?
Yes.
Okay. You, Therio, start to see the people in the back. As your tail and as the fur on your back and the fangs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
As they all start to go
Yeah,
away,
it does
you
retract.
start noticing in the back, people are watching you, especially the ringmaster, are kind of like eyeing you guys and kind of like speaking to themselves and like trying to, calm themselves a bit.
Yeah, but by like after a minute passes, I like shake off my hair and it kind of loosens up and the tail goes away. Yeah, okay. I'll get the jar and put the cork on, and then I'll like tie a rope and just like tie it to my holster, my harness. All right. I think we should get out of here.
What do we?
What do we do with that?
Should we clean it up?
No.
Okay. Let's go. Should we?
Or I'll ask a question. Do you want to clean up your mess? Then let's get out of here.
Not yet.
Then let's-
I want to start, when they say get out of here, I'm going to start going to the back of the tent. Like where all the things were coming out of.
Oh my gosh. He's going back to the Shape of Water woman.
Shape of Water is crazy.
You know what? No.
I'm letting him.
He can. Oh.
If it'll get the other one back, I don't care what he does.
That is true.
Yeah.
We should like consider a music box or something.
Maybe.
Sounds getting real low type.
What's that? What's that?
I don't know. Just
Like
like
a book or
something.
something?
I think it's just a calming saying back in Caleb.
Oh, okay.
So,
Cool.
sun's getting real low, big
Right.
guy. Just
Right.
Not
I've
big
never.
guy.
Yeah, that seems kind of dry.
No one's heard of Caleb apparently.
We should go. We should leave.
We should.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go out of the. Maybe to the side of the tent. I don't know if I want to go out.
There's no really like side. It's like
Okay.
I mean, you can like try going.
Let's just
underneath
go
it,
out.
but,
Yeah, let's just go that way.
Reginald, make a wisdom saving throw.
Dang.
No. You're the brother of the one who just brought me a natural one.
What? There's a family?
He brought me another natural one.
You kidding?
That's crazy.
Toss it away.
That's
Look
wild.
at that.
They were part of like a deluxe pass, so it came with 2 d20s.
As you begin walking out of the place, you hear a voice in the back of your head say, "Hello?" As your head goes up, your eyes flutter in a way. And you lose control of your senses. As you look back at the displacer beast, your focused straightens onto the beast. As you're looking at it, you see the mist that's radiating off of it kind of simmer down. And then a flash. You see a young gnomish man. Kind of red hair around his beard. He has red hair on the top of his head, really spiky. And then blinking. And then a flash. You see an older gnomish man. Very faded. Red hair, rocking in a chair. Smiling. Over a mountain cliff just at his home, rocking back and forth. And then he breathes out.
Like, can I walk towards him? And you said he's in the location where the displacer beast was?
Whenever it flashed, you were taken to somewhere else. A mountaintop.
I'll walk towards him.
Okay.
Cautiously.
As you walk, you blink, and you're back in the same room as the displacer beast. And you blink again, and you're in the room, or you're not in the room, you're on the mountaintop with the old man.
while this is happening, do I notice anything happening, or is he just walking?
Make a
with me?
perception thing. Make a perception thing.
18.
18. You notice Reginald is walking back to the displacer beast. Slowly.
Reg?
You hear him. And then as soon as you hear him, like a snap, everything goes back to normal. You see the displacer beast, you see the tent, you see the blood around you, you see Therio.
You got them in your eye? What's wrong?
Did you hear anything? See anything? Hey. Hello, perhaps?
No, I hear scatter. I hear chaotic voices. But that's just the people outside. I don't just hear voices.
I hear voices in my head.
Why did you hear someone?
Yeah, definitely.
You mean familial or?
I didn't recognize who it was. It was just some dude, right? No, just a man. I'm gonna go check out the displacer beast one more time. You go.
Okay.
You do your thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go check outside, see if we make a quick exit.
As you begin walking outside, you see a bright being floating down from the sky.
God, here she comes back again.
As you see the very familiar wings, outfit, and face
Like
of
a
what appears to be Luxie. And we're going to take a break real quick.
Yes, I got a piece of.
Alright guys, we are back from our break. So, all the chaos has settled. Luxie shining above you. Shining above Therio, Reginald having a spasm. Crucio, we will start with you first. So, what were you doing again?
I was running I was walking towards the back of the tank, or not the tank, back of the tent. Where everyone was coming out of, so I can try and find Leora.
Lyra?
Lyra.
You're looking for Lyra? Okay. So, as you start making your way to the back of the tent, as you start walking very fastly, rapidly to the back of the tent, most people have made their way outside. You get to the very entrance of the back of the tent, and you see multiple upon multiple tinier tents, what appears to be kind of houses, quote unquote, quarters a little bit, different like portable stuff, different stuff. Make a perception for me.
It's a nat 20,
Nat 20?
23.
Okay. You are able to spot Lyra's tent, but you see there's still chaos happening back here. You see a lot of the crew is picking up stuff. You see them like putting down tents, putting down stuff. Some of the people push back you. You see what appears to be the two Drowish people running out, totally ignoring it. As they go, they start fiddling with their setup, kind of seeing the monster, seeing that, trying to deal with that. And then you see the ringmaster as he's talking to what appears to be the three clown individuals, and he's like, "Go to your tents, fix everything up. We are leaving in the morning." And then he looks over to see you, and you make an insight check.
16.
16. Okay. you are able to tell he's very surprised at you. And it's not a surprise that's like, what are you doing here? It's like a kind of shocked in a bit. You see he starts straightening out his stuff and looking around, and he says, as he comes up to you, he's laughing a little bit. He's like, I didn't know that, thank you for handling the problem, the monster in there. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No. He doesn't say it like that. He says, no. He's going to turn and he's going to just keep walking towards Lyra's tent.
I don't think you should be back here. We can settle things in my tent if needed be.
Question, what's the music box for?
You're asking him?
Yeah.
What music box?
The one with the mermaid. What's the music box for?
It helps her.
With?
Her act.
But it's playing all the time.
She likes it. We can settle this in.
No, it's okay.
I didn't know you guys would be here.
Just go.
As you go, he basically ignores you for the moment, as he has other things to handle. As you make your way to Lyra's tent, you see a couple of people. A couple of what appears to be just plain workers, are picking up her stuff and basically putting it in crates and bringing it out of the thing. They see you, they make note of you, they kind of give you an eye, but then they continue walking. You're still covered in blood and stuff, so they're a little more tense around you. They're like, gosh, and then they make their way out of the place. Lyra immediately notices you as she swims up to the glass. She's back in her normal tank, the tank with the lock on it again. As she has a half smile, it kind of fades away as she starts looking at you a little bit.
What is the music box for?
Roll for communication or charisma.
Animal handling.
Roll for speak, if you will.
13.
As you walk up to her, right? Okay. As you begin to get closer and closer to her, she kind of almost backs away from the edge of the glass. You can see as she takes in all of your appearance, the blood. You have blood splattered everywhere. You're stabbed in the head multiple times. And roll an insight for me.
11.
Okay. There's tense. She's tense. It's about as much as you can get from her at this time. She getting overwhelmed. You can clearly see her being overwhelmed with everything that's happening. People are moving. She looks around and she just kind of is confused. Looks.
I'm going to walk over and grab the music box and kind of hold my sword up to it and almost gesture like I'm stabbing it, and then do a thumbs up.
So, the music box isn't playing at this time. What is the message you're trying to get across?
I'm trying to break the music box.
Okay, so you're threatening her.
No, I'm threatening the box.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, that's pretty good. Holy crap. 21.
Gosh. Got a feeling it's gonna backfire.
As you pick up the music box pretty aggressively, then you start pointing at it with your sword, your very bloody sword. You see the face that was once concerned and confused change drastically to very, very worried and scared. As she puts her hands directly on the glass around her, the water around her begins to freeze up as she presses against it. And it's kind of just confused and worried.
You see him kind of like, not get a little agitated. He's gonna be like, I'm going to break the box. You better start talking about what it does before I bust this glass and kill you.
Make an intimidation check.
18.
Okay. So, as you begin yelling at her, she confusingly still stares at you, kind of scared as you start screaming, getting closer to the glass tank, threatening her. She backs very far away from the tank and gives a very distraught look that you haven't seen before. As she moves her hands, it says, on the glass you can see what appears to be frozen bits of ice make the word music. And then, what's your passive perception?
13.
13, that's good enough. Then from the corner of your eye, you spot the two Drowish people overheard you screaming. They make their way outside of the big tent, and they make their way to Lyra's tent, and they kind of concerningly look at you as you hear the man speak up. Sir?
I would love for somebody to please explain to me what this freaking music box is and what it does for her.
Okay. Calm down.
Oh, I'm very calm.
I think you need to leave.
Can I get an answer first?
Make a persuasion or intimidation.
Intimidation. OP intimidation. Another bachelor. 18. Again.
He's not very scared by your outburst that you're having. Whoa. Okay. It is just a music box, just music from her family. That is it. Now can you please put it down and we can go talk about this somewhere else.
I can never hear this music again.
I never want to hear this music again. Do you understand that?
Okay. Just put down the music box and let us go somewhere else, sir.
Throw it kind of on the floor a little bit. I don't want to like break it. Just kind of just toss it.
As you toss it, Lyra, you notice Lyra press her hands against the glass again, and the glass begins freezing over. Not a lot, but a lot more than it was before. She looks down at the music box, her focus not breaking from it. As the two Drowish people begin, like, gesturing you away.
I'll lean back at Lyra and be like, I'll be back. I promise you I'll be back. I'm gonna leave.
Okay. As you begin walking out, you notice a very scared Lyra backing up against the glass, not sure what to make of it all. As the Drowish, the two Drowish, woman and man, take both ends of Lyra's curtain and basically like pushed him together with them inside, closing it. Where are you going?
He's just gonna start finding his way back to the main tent, the one where the show was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I try and meet up with them, and he, yeah.
Okay. You meet up with them, but before that happens, we get back to where you two left off. So, at this time, Lexi had just flown right above you, outside of the tent. Her gaze, I keep saying gaze a lot today.
There's a lot of gays. Anyways, let's continue.
You can see on her face, like, she is concerned, but cautiously. You know, she's not scared or anything, but flying above you. She lands to the ground.
Don't worry. It's already been handled.
Tissue.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you. Not angry, but determined is her look. Very like, you know, her brow is very squeezed together a little bit. As she kind of doesn't push you aside, but she walks around you to see the big, bloody displacer beast on the ground. You're noticing Reginald right next to it. She kind of stares at it for a little while.
It had the same problem as the last times we called you. But we were just in the stands, sitting down watching. And then when they brought it out, it seemed interested in us. It seemed like it was locked on to us. You know anything about that?
Make a insight check on her real quick.
Dang. I'm a little blurry right now. It's a 3.
3. So, she's listening.
She's not focused on me.
Yeah, but she is. You can tell, like, she's listening, but
Yeah.
she's definitely not focused.
Her
on
eyes are
you.
somewhere else.
She continues to walk up to the displacer beast. You see, she puts her hand on the beast. Breathing in and out. You see bright golden energy burn through the beast, curing it of those dark roots or dark veins, scars, whatever you want to call it, all throughout its body. It's getting worse, she whispers underneath her breath.
I think we can all agree on that. Have you found out anything about this? Because we're walking around like blind mice.
I'm sorry. Bits and pieces of my memory comes back every once in a while. These dark creatures are called shadow walkers. Is a more defined name for it. As I've been going around Dardali, I've been regaining my knowledge of them. Everything else I told you is what I remember. Are you hurt? As she looks at both of you.
Just a little bit, I'm fine.
She taps both of you as a healing pulse goes out. You both get 8 points of healing. As she does that, she taps, holds on to both your shoulders. That light energy goes out, and then you kind of feel her lose her grip onto you too as she stumbles a little bit. As she lets go, there's a little shake before she lets go, and then she lets go and kind of rubs her hand together. She kind of whips it. She begins looking around the carnival now, looking at everything, going to the cage even to look inside and examine it.
Is there something wrong?
I am expending a lot of my energy. Simple to say it. When we first met, I told you I wasn't as strong as I felt I should have been. And a lot of my power is being drained. As she still examining the cage, looking at the scratch marks, just searching everything.
You wouldn't happen to know of a gnomish man, would you? Like with red hair and kind of spooky, but not really. Kind of alright. He's in a chair. No, I'm speaking crazy, aren't I?
She kind of frowns, like not frowns, but she kind of like is confused. So no.
Okay. I'm seeing things.
What things?
A man, there was this flash of light, and then I saw this gnomish man with red hair. I blinked. And then he was older, in a rocking chair, on a cliffside, just walking, or rocking. I went towards him, but then I heard Therio's voice, and he was gone. Am I just crazy? Or is there some underlying something going on here?
She's very confused. You start seeing that she's at a loss.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Yeah, you know what? Forget I ever said it. I'll figure it out. Maybe I just need a nap. Maybe it's just stress.
Okay.
I don't. Despite everything, I'm still only the second craziest person in this party. So, all things considered.
Okay.
To bring up that point too, the other one did that. And I know that you specifically have told us that we were meant for something, but I'm not so sure about that anymore. Because that I tried to stop. Just like many other times, and he cannot be controlled. I know you've helped out us, especially all of us, and you've especially helped out Reginald with his powers in honing in that light side, but you need to figure that out, because we can't do anything. And I know we've asked you for a lot in the past month, but he needs to be fixed.
Okay. As she kind of also getting overwhelmed now, kind of looks to the ground. She kind of like just looks around at the beast. Okay. Okay. She just keeps saying, okay.
And I feel like we are putting a lot on you. But honestly, we can't do anything. I'm surprised we were even able to take this thing.
At this moment, as y'all are speaking, you see Crucio come and walk up from the back of the tent.
I'll message Ethereal. Should we be asking this of her?
I can't do anything.
Neither can I, but
And I've tried.
maybe it's better to live with that just for now. Because she seems weak. And she's currently the last line of defense between these monsters and a lot more hurt.
That's true.
I just don't want her to get overexhausted.
Yeah. I hate to say that we put him aside, but
We'll put a little pin in it.
yeah.
It's a problem to deal with later on down the road.
I think that we're just trying to do something. And he seems to be pushing us and pulling every time.
As y'all are having that talk in your heads, Lexi looks over, very frustrated, or however you want to describe yourself.
That's probably right. Bloodied, frustrated.
Crucio, walking back to near the middle of the place, near the middle of the cage, or where the cage is, stuff like that. And she gives just a concerning, to just rub rubs her face. Was anybody else hurt?
Everybody else is fine.
Yeah.
We've taken care of the most of them.
Okay.
I hate it with that we've called you this much, but
It's okay. I needed you anyways. I have something to ask of you three. And I think that maybe could help me with what you were asking me a minute ago. Okay. We have to make our way back to Shakaradai.
Why?
Because I think I may know why we can't remember.
And you can't just mystically fly and figure all these amazing, beautiful, lightly shadowy things out by yourself?
It's a little bit more complicated than that. Are we done here?
yes.
You don't need to talk to anybody else.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Do you have a place to stay for tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got an inn.
We've got a room in the end.
Okay. Let's go there. Cool. She very tirely starts to walk out of the tent.
Is Prestige cantrip? Can you?
Prestidigitation us.
Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily wants the blood off of him. Do you want the blood off of you?
Do you have to touch me to do so? Why not?
It would help. With the
Press.
Alright, yeah. Let's go back to the inn.
As you begin walking out, you hear some footsteps running up behind you. Wait!
I'm slapping my sword into my hand.
And as you do that, the person stops walking into steps. As you turn around, you see the ringmaster, Alizar, once again. Hello, I just want to say I'm so sorry. And anything you need at all, we will help you. But and we are so grateful for you all. But if you'd please not tell, and then he kind of gestures to you and kind of like nods a little bit and kind of gives like a half smile. It'd be very much of a help.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about us. I think you have to worry about the hundred so other people who left in a craze because of the situation.
Can I ask you something?
What is? Who gives him the right talk?
I'm trying to think. Why is the mermaid caged up?
Why are you asking?
I'm allowed to. I mean, I went through all this trouble to slay something that you caused, by the way, so I think you can at least give me a few answers.
Yes. She is under a contract.
To
me.
why?
All of my acts are under a contract. That's why they work for me. If she makes her way onto the land, say perhaps somebody took her onto the land, she would die. So yes, we have to keep her locked up for her safety.
And what about the cat?
What cat?
And I look over to the bloody pool.
Oh! You mean Whisker? What about him?
Does that seem like a normal type of animal to you?
Oh, I mean, in our world, you know.
And you were just fine with him looking like that?
Yes.
You didn't notice a single thing strange about him.
No, frankly, I get freaks all over the streets, so...
That's what you like, don't you?
What gets me money? Now, I do greatly thank you, and if you would like anything, I assure you we can work up a deal maybe, but,
You are the
my
most
gratitude.
You are the most insignificant piece of trash I've ever met in my life.
Wow. This is the greatest compliment I've ever gotten.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot more if you don't leave.
Make an intimidation check.
I dropped it. Can I roll again?
Yeah, you can roll it. It's fine.
Not because the outcome was bad. 18.
Kind of, his fake smile, his like made smile kind of disappears, and he's just like, and there's a beep and a bomb happens.
The world explodes.
Boom.
We didn't make it to shock or die. Shock or die.
Shut our guy. Shot die.
The half smile, the half fake smile kind of fades away, and he just, good day, as he walks away.
Oh, you know what? You can do something for us. Never come back. Alright, let's get out of here.
Well put.
Thank you.
I'm gonna walk away with a. We're going back.
There's a little bit of chop.
The bird, if you will.
The
bird.
So,
Bird.
Yeah.
making your way out of the place. The crowd has definitely dispersed. They're definitely getting pushed out. People are putting up stuff rapidly, stuff like that. As you start to see guards piling in, saying, "This way! Make your way out of the carnival, okay? Calm and fashionably. Go." You press whatever yourself, right?
Yeah.
Cleaned yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are able to make your way outside. Make your way up to the long, winding roads of Strawberry. Back to
Downtown Abbey.
Downtown Abbey. Yeah. Lexi kind of follows quietly. As you make your way into Downtown Abbey, yeah, he got your money before y'all left. Okay.
I'm gonna pay him anyways. Now.
As you make your way up to, what do you want to do? Sorry. I'm gonna ask y'all.
Does Lexi fit like through the doors and stuff?
Yeah, she's not tall. She's around 5'10".
Oh.
If anything, her wings.
That's land notes, not character notes.
They retract into her back. They don't like go into her back, but they can fit through any door that she
So
can walk
it's
through.
more like a Rockruff style than it is Asimar style.
Yeah, it's not like her wings.
So they can like fold, like kind of flesh to her, but
a little. Well,
they don't disappear.
yeah, they just don't disappear. They act as wings on her back. Like they're not wings on her hands.
They just like
Right,
they just
right.
unfurl. And they
Yeah, and
close
so
up.
they can go back and like they can squeeze up. She has full control over her
It
wings,
says she was how tall?
like 5'10".
5'10". Okay, I was under the misconception that she was like this 8 foot tall
No,
Like-
no.
angel lady.
I'm thinking of a little
just
bit
what
of a
she
taller
wanted.
pike with wings.
Well,
That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
that's a good yeah. What would y'all like to do?
Yeah, just go back up to the.
I'm going into the room, into the separate room. I'm just gonna lock the door behind me.
There's no door between
Oh, well.
that room and that room.
Well, crap.
It's just like a doorway.
All right, I'm just gonna go in and like I'm gonna.
There's a bathroom you can lock yourself in.
No, I'm alright. I'm gonna go into.
A long time in there.
I'm just gonna go on my bed, sit crisscross applesauce. Sword go floaty floaty. And I'm just gonna start, praying over the sword, doing whatever I gotta do. Crucio things, you know how it is. Wiping the blood. Oh wait, the blood's already off, but so not doing that.
I think we shower and then we have a nice long talk about what's going on in Chakra Dive.
Shower. Oh. Right. Yeah.
I
No, I didn't know that people do that
yeah
like a lot.
yeah
So that was like a. Okay.
you know just something.
No.
Okay.
No.
So you guys bake
Great.
together.
Let's go.
Scrubby Dad, you're scrubbing each other's backs.
Pass the soap, cuz.
Oh jeez, Crucio, when did you get here?
When did you get in here?
Oh, it's kind of warm. Can you turn it down?
Hear the water turn on, he teleports.
Somebody say bath time?
Good evening.
So you guys take separate baths. What's her name? Luxie kind of paces a little bit, like not very anxious pacing, but she'd walk. She doesn't usually sit down. Bathe and come back.
For the record, Elijah takes really hot showers and Crucio takes really cold ones. So let's just. I thought
I'd expect nothing less.
Thought I should just say that.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good character choice.
Thanks, dog.
I just thought Crucio didn't bathe.
Yeah.
Did you also know that
He
Elijah's
bathes
a vegetarian and Crucio's not?
Oh,
I didn't know that either.
Other
he
things.
bathes
that
in
we're
the blood
learning.
of his enemies. That's what.
This is metagaming. I need to shut up.
It's not. You're
You're just telling us character traits.
You're just telling us that you're quorky.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen,
What do you
did
want
you
to
know that Reginald tummy hurts and he's being really brave about it?
He's being really brave.
Luxie gives her hardest battles tummy hurt to her strongest soldier me.
He's being a real good boy about it.
So, you said we need to go to Chakra Dive.
Yes.
What development has there been about the memory then? What development has there been about the memories?
Oh. As she goes to her back, she goes like down her shirt a little bit and pulls. And as you see a shining light burst off, she pulls out what appears to be a small sort of gem in a way. It's hard to tell what kind of gem it is, what it looks like. But it definitely looks like it's broken off. And as she pulls that off of her bag, the color almost fades from her face a little bit. And the light from the wings and her general aura kind of fades as well. But the crystal, or the gem...
No, you can continue. I'm about to roleplay something.
Oh, okay. The gem is still kind of bright, shining in a way. As she holds it, this, it's hard to explain, but I know where another part of this is.
I go to my staff and the broken off gem that's in my staff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it anything similar?
Make a
Is that Arcana?
make it like a perception check.
Make it like a.
Perception or Arcana, whichever one you'd like.
Or what?
Or Arcana.
Do perception.
Go ahead, do Arcana. I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
It's a natural one.
Yeah.
No.
No similarities at all. Like, and that's not just because you rolled a natural one. You kind of go blind after you see the natural one. You're like, oh! That there's
Jim? What Jim?
absolutely.
The gem was never there.
It's hard to get it off the staff, but no, you don't notice any similarities. Like the color is different, how the gem's shaped is different, the size is weird. You know.
Does it look like the ones that the
Are you talking to her? Are you in the room with her?
No, this was DM site question.
Okay.
Does it look like the gems that the ringmaster was using on the displacer beast?
The gem? So the ringmaster used it?
Because you said he would pull out gems and like flash it in the
Oh.
displacer beast's face.
Get
it to calm down.
Perception. Arcana.
Perception 14.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, cool. I was just curious.
That was more of a red ruby. This is more of like almost clear. The one that she's holding, you can't see the one that he's holding.
Right.
The one that she's holding is more of a light, not golden, but almost like sunlight in a way. This is the source of a majority of my power. And another one is in Shakradai. I've been having visions, in a way.
Oh, what kind of visions?
Feelings. It's telling me to go to Shakradai. Like an intuition I can't explain. But I have a feeling that if we get these gems, somehow, someway, I may have the power to bring back our memories. Just even if it's a little bit. I know it sounds a little crazy, but to be honest, that's really our only
Lead.
And I know if I can collect enough of these gems to make it whole again, then I will have enough. Then I will regain enough of my powers.
You can't just sleep it off.
As he peeks through the other room.
Listening in, just not focusing.
No, I can't just sleep it off. I like to, but I can't.
Sucks to suck, I guess.
But I can't go into chakra die. I need somebody else to.
Why can't you go?
Chakra dye has been consumed with very pure Thraxian magic. And the only reason it is not escaping into Dardali is because of the shield I put around it.
When we were there.
If I go in there, there is 99% of a possibility that my magic evaporates everything in that city. So anybody who's alive or any clues that could help us or anything in general could be completely destroyed by my presence. But you three, with a little bit, as she's still holding the gem in her hand, with a little bit of my magic, could get in there and get out.
This is gonna sound wild, but I'm spitballing here.
Okay?
Can I insight check her
Yes. Now you can.
on her intentions?
Yeah.
14.
14. So what are you, be more specific.
So, sorry, there's an ant on my.
I don't know where
Kill that sucker!
There's a
Smash him!
He said,
So, like what she was saying about, yeah, I need this to get my powers back so I can help save the world. That part.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 14.
Mm-hmm. She sounds truthful. There's no sense of like what she's saying is not truthful. No sense of malice intent behind her words.
Mm-hmm.
But she does, there's a sense of like...
No one knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. But she does sound truthful. Like she does... You start, as you try to peer more into her head, there is a pure attention into getting the gem.
Mm-hmm.
my lifted powers.
Detect thoughts.
Sorry, my radar was going off
Yeah,
for a little bit there. I was like, oh, is this in character?
No, it is. It's good. It's good to question that.
I mean, it makes sense. Go back to the source of where this all happened.
Well, we have our heading
Here we go.
from the magic within our hearts. But you love Disney's fast food.
Disney's fast food.
That one's wild.
Are you three okay with this?
I mean, yeah, we didn't have a clear direction after the carnival, if I'm being honest, so I'm fine, especially if I can figure out what the crap is going on.
I mean, the whole point of going away from where we started was to find out what was going on, and nobody else knows. So
This is true.
we might as well go back to where it started.
Okay.
So it's bedtime then.
But no, I would love.
I
to
assume
see-
it's that time of day probably by now.
Yes, it's nighttime. It's been nighttime for a while. I said that in Luxie.
Yeah, I was gonna
She's
say-
like, we didn't know. We didn't know it was nighttime. She had to let us know.
I'm blind.
It's okay.
She's just so bright.
Right.
POV.
Yeah,
Let's see enter
as-
chakra die.
As you guys say that, she puts the gem back in her back, and like the color to her skin, the color to her wings comes back. All right,
Does she carry any weaponry?
make a perception check.
I don't think she's going to attack anything, has she?
She
Perception?
I can't remember.
Unnatural
I
20.
wonder if she has like a staff.
She has a lot of utilities you can see on her belt. Not big utilities like little stuff, but no like big swords or anything. Nothing. No really weaponry. You know, just. All right.
Before we head to bed, can you do anything with this in relation to my herbalism kit and pull out the sample?
We have the blood.
What is that?
It's the corrupted blood from the creature. I'm not asking you to purify it. I'm just like saying like, is there like something that might give us answers from it? You know what I mean?
Well, while he's having that convo, I'm gonna walk over to Therio. I'm intrigued.
About what?
The dagger.
What dagger?
The yellow thing.
Oh. Too bad.
You might want to ask her about it. I don't know. She just seems more magically equipped than either of us are. Or well,
This.
than you are.
She stares at it a while, and like her eyes glow bright gold for a minute, and they blink. This is just blood.
Wow, different creatures have different colored bloods. Geniuses
Well, I
of
mean,
the 9 realms
the
before
thing-
us.
you don't think that you could find something inside it?
I mean,
Don't worry about it. You're overwhelmed as this. I'll give it some looking at.
I want to let you guys know that I'm not like a genius.
That's true. She's not.
Oh,
No. I just like. It was very differently colored, and with the creature being affected by the thing, that's why I
Right.
rung you.
Okay.
We ended up kind of. Not we. Sorry. He ended up killing it.
Yes. Okay. Any more questions before I leave?
Well, I wasn't gonna ask about it, but I'll pull out the Citrini.
Yeah.
Citrini.
The fancy kuna.
Citrini.
Oh yeah, but
Oh, I didn't send you the.
The fancy kuna.
Nah, yeah,
Little gold
Citrini.
kunai looking thing.
Just about a little
Lightning Citrini.
Got that little black handle looking thing.
Well, I'll ask her about it and say,
They call me Kiriko.
I know you're not. You've been to more places than I have.
paper.
But I mean, have you ever seen something like this before?
She grabs it, flips it back and forth, kind of flips it very fluently. Gives out the image that she's held one of these before.
CS:GO players.
As she looks at it, her eyes glow golden one more time.
Ooh.
She's looking it down.
Yeah, she got that identify.
Oh. And as she throws it like kind of in the air, she holds it, light comes out of her hands, and then she throws it against the wall. And as soon as she throws it against the wall, lightning out from the blade. She basically explains to you what I'm about to send you, what it does. So, she explains to you that it is a lightning century, and it is basically a magical weapon that requires attunement. It's a rare magical weapon. It's a kunai. That's what it actually is, a kunai. That's what it said. I'll send this to you. But I'll tell the rest of them because she says this to all of you guys. It is like it uses the stats of a dagger when you hit with it, but the target takes an extra 1d4 lightning damage. There's a lethal resistance while holding this lightning Citrine. You gain a 1+1 bonus to AC, and there's a thunderous throw when used as a thrown weapon. the lightning Shichurani deals an additional 2d4 lightning damage on a hit. At the beginning of each of its turns, you can make the lightning Shichurani appear in your free hand.
Dang, that's nice. Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
We should go to bed.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you had something else. That
No. As no.
You are not. Are you gonna be? You're not gonna come with us on this trip, are you?
As she's like opening the door and kind of walking out.
Oh.
Yes, I am. I have to make sure you get there.
The more the merrier.
Okay.
Where's the card?
Huh?
Where's the card?
At the stable.
Nice. Good night.
And Reginald is going to bed.
As she's about to walk out the door. She kind of taps on the door. And kind of like leans her head against the door, kind of giving like a squinty eye. I just realized this. What do I call you guys?
I'm glad you asked. Play the theme song.
Should I play the theme song?
No.
Yes.
Yes. We'll play it at the end.
Yes.
It's like Invincible.
We'll play it as an outro.
And you guys sound like some unfortunate stuff.
We are the
In a world.
Unfortunate Sons.
That's what we're calling ourselves.
We have a name now. We're official.
Yep.
Oh,
She doesn't like it.
Unfortunate Sons?
Yep.
Yeah, well, because we're all the sons of something, and we're all living under unfortunate circumstances.
I mean, that's good. That's good.
Inside
We
check.
also,
You're all inside check.
we also have the, you have the power of the you have light abilities.
Oh, am I included in this?
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, I'd love to be
We're the
included.
sons.
No, you and daughters. We can include.
Okay.
It's sons with a U, is what he's trying to say.
Unfortunate
so-
sons and daughters.
So it
that
is
doesn't sound
cousin
like,
Sons
not
with
too
a
big.
U can work because we're light magic.
Right.
You two not so much. I rolled a 3.
She likes it, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
Luxie.
Uh-huh.
Question.
Okay.
she's like out the door. Okay, sure. One more.
So that's one more.
This is the nicest bit of generosity you will ever get coming out of my mouth.
Okay.
Wouldn't you believe it's best to actually rest?
What?
Why not stay here the night? You seem tired.
We only have 3 beds.
You have 4.
Oh, we do?
We have room for another. If you wanna, one of us is gonna have to sleep in the other room.
And I know it's going to be uncomfortable if I were to stay with you, so I will gladly lend that burden to my dear friend Reginald, and me and Therio can go rest in the other room.
Make a persuasion. Make a persuasion.
Sleepover.
Sleepover.
Nat 20!
No shot.
No
shot.
way.
That is a natural 20.
That's a 24, baby!
20 for sleepover.
He keeps rolling all the good rolls.
It's because my bloody dice, man.
She kind of rubs the back of her.
Check his dice; they're weighted.
She kind of rubs. They probably are weighted.
They are weighted, they're heavy.
She kind of rubs the back of her head as she just.
I mean, frankly, I don't even care. It's really just thought I'd be nice for
As she walks in the door
you.
and just closes the door. Why not? I guess.
Everyone deserves some respite.
Yeah, that's fine. If it makes you guys feel better
Therio, I'm going to bed.
to have a son in your room.
That was a That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one.
I won't wake you. I promise.
Wasn't.
And then I'm just gonna go like into our little nook bedroom little thing, and I'm just gonna lay down.
Okay.
He's obviously gonna do something.
Should we be worried about him?
I mean, I'm not worried about him, but he's obviously gonna do something.
It's fine. I don't really sleep a lot, so.
Okay.
Do you sleep?
Yeah, I sleep.
Yeah, but I mean, do you need like?
Do you need to like sleep?
Like some people don't need like.
I don't.
Some people don't like sleep. Like the other one, he just kind of just sits there. And
I need sleep, I guess.
Then why don't take a rest? Well, a good night's sleep can go a long way. As Reginald is kind of like halfway sinking into his pillow, he's kind of.
So you go in the other room, Theria?
Yeah, we go in the other room.
It's crazy.
What are you doing? Are you just on the bed?
I'm currently sitting crisscross applesauce on the bed because I don't need to sleep. I need 4 hours of meditation, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Crazy day.
then I'm gonna get up and.
Reginald reaches into his bag and pulls out the Pegasus plush.
That's wild! That's a crazy callback.
I forgot he had
Holy
that.
crap!
Kind of like
That's so
I forgot
funny.
about that.
like a child with his staff sitting next to him. He kind of cuddles the thing and it kind of lays down. I don't know, one limb on that. He kind of lays down flat.
Theria, before you go to bed, as you're trying to walk out the room, see, like, you see, what's her name? Lexi kind of lay on the bed, but in a way, she kind of struggles to get comfortable as you start making your way into your room.
I go into the room and I sit there for. Alright, I go into the room and lay down. And I look over to Crucio. Crucio.
Yes.
Who are you right now?
The one you called to?
Okay. Turn back.
Excuse me?
Turn.
It doesn't happen that easily.
It did.
Different circumstances.
Roll.
That's so gay! Hold on.
Lose. What is that? A 2?
2. But if you'd like me to indulge your simple ideology, I would love to. Come on, Elijah. I know you want to come on out. Come on. Come on. You got it. Oh, just wait till morning and you'll find out. And he's just going to keep meditating.
Elijah.
Who?
What is your name?
Ass. My bad. My bad, sorry. Who?
Who are you?
If we're going to be doing this all night, you're not going to get any rest.
What's your name?
My name is Crucio.
Alright, then turn.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm about to
Not
call.
to see if you turn into Elijah. Just make a wisdom
Okay.
saving throw.
Oh, it's called. Okay, I keep throwing it in the corner. Wisdom save. It's a 19.
your vision goes black. And every sense of awareness around you, hearing, taste, smell, feel, goes numb. You feel scared. Not Elijah. Crucio. It's a feeling that Crucio hasn't felt before, and he can't control it. Feel the breathing in your chest. Beat. Beat. Beat, 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 faster, faster. Change. And that's where we're going to end today's session. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 2 of Unfortunate Sons. So, wink, wink. Well, what you gotta say? What you gotta say, boy?
No, I don't have anything.
Oh, okay. So, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to check us out next week, next Sunday, showing at the same time. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify at TPK or at TPK D&D Podcast.
You know what it is.
Check us out on Twitter at TPK or TPK
Twitter.
D&D
X. What's
Podcast.
Twitter?
It's X. And then check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Instagram at tpk.d&d for all types of updates, upcoming things, upcoming events. Yeah, we thank you for joining us. Bye.